people, what is going on? Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal FC fan. I'm joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
I like it. Estevão, I like it. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's a good chant. I can't lie. That's a very good chant. I'll be singing that all night.
Let's go indeed. I'm joined by Robinho, a Manchester United fan.
Guys, when life gives you lemons, you put them in the back of the net. Guys, a competent goalkeeper can change your lives. It really can change your lives. But we'll get there.
We will get there indeed. We're joined by AD, a Liverpool fan.
Arne Slot, la 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 la. Mo Salah, running down the Andy. Listen. They've never been done. Number 21, bump on the roads. But you know what? These people, when I've needed them, they've bailed me out. So now they need us. We're gonna do the damn thing. So let's go, man. Let's go.
And we're joined by special guest. We got Lola in the building, Arsenal fan.
Yeah, what's up? Good weekend, actually.
It was a good weekend indeed. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of it, Oscar, what's the comment section saying? What has been your highlight of the week, people? What is going on?
My Wi-Fi is giving it. It's fighting against us, guys. I'm not gonna lie. David says, "Big up Top 4 podcast. Hope everyone had a blessed weekend. I got 76 points, and now I need to transfer on FPL. How did your teams get on in FPL?"
I can't lie. I might have to get rid of Mo Salah. I might have to.
Oh, I had a sensational day. I got 75 points or something like that. So Erling Haaland, Semenyo, Saka.
I got the average. I got the average 60. It's not good enough.
Average is not too bad, I guess.
Yeah, man.
When it's average, it means you're not moving.
Hey, Pete, can you handle the rest of the comments while I sort out my Wi-Fi? Yeah, is that right?
He wants me to handle Ticker, wants me to handle comments. Let me host the show. What else do you want from me?
Look, I need full Wi-Fi for this show. This is a very important show. Okay, I need to be fully on. So let me just reboot. I'll be back.
Brilliant. Okay, Baraka, shout out to you. Says big up the best football podcast at air on a Monday afternoon, where you are. When a certain 136 million euro player and a certain Egyptian pharaoh celebrated Halloween early, dressing as Casper the Ghost on Saturday. Wow, AD. That's a gunshot straight to you, mate. What do you have to say about
that? I felt that one in my chest.
That was intense indeed. We'll get into that, Baraka. Don't you worry. Shout out to Mirad, says, good evening to the greatest footballing podcast to air on a Monday night when the medicine you own doesn't taste as nice as when you give as nice when it is given to someone else. Hashtag last minute winners. I tell you what, Liverpool's getting a bit of a cookage here. Baraka says Starboy Estevão. Taha says big up Top 4 on a weekend where Estevão put Arsenal top of the league. Up the Chelsea. All rise to the 3-point collectors. Hey, hold tight the 3-point collectors.
Hey, hold tight the 3-point collectors.
Hold tight you guys. Is Peter in pen background looking boring? I said boring. We're trying a few new things, man. Don't you worry. We're gonna improve. Don't you worry about that. Nat says AD moving frugal still got the tag on and the hat in case he wants to return it.
The hat?
The tag, as in like underneath. I guess the beak underneath the beak is probably.
I don't want to take off. I don't want to take off the hat. Ain't that not stylish? Ain't that not what the kids are doing these days?
That's what I thought. I thought they were. But that was our time, to be fair. In all fairness.
Oh, right. Take it off now.
And Nat says highlight of the week is a new Sonic Olympic game for the Winter Olympics. Oh,
nice.
It's a bit of a throwback with Sonic. Question of the week: what's your hottest take about football? Mine is Ronaldinho isn't better than Neymar. It's nostalgia tax, guys. Are we sure?
I don't think I agree with that statement.
I'm not too sure, bro. I'm not too sure.
Robin, let me face it to you like this. Why do you disagree with that statement?
Do you know what it is? I feel like the gap between Neymar and Ronaldinho isn't far. I'm not saying that they're not. It's like light years away. I just feel like what I saw Ronaldinho do and deliver was much more than Neymar has done in his career.
Deliver? What do you mean by deliver?
He won every trophy, including the World Cup. Won Ballon d'Or as well, and all that stuff. So you know that he was the best player of his generation, of his time.
Well, okay, well, Ronaldinho won the World Cup, or shall we say, part of a World Cup winning team. Neymar was just the top goal scorer of Brazil, and he achieved that by like what, 27, 28?
Yeah, but you could be a top scorer of many countries, and that doesn't mean much.
Yeah,
Well, they're both from Brazil, bro.
but it's not Estonia, it's Brazil.
Well, so okay, let's do a vote quickly. Who's
Pele, R9.
Who's having Ronaldinho over Neymar?
I'm having Ronaldinho over Neymar.
And who's having Neymar over Ronaldinho? Wow.
I think I'm Neymar still, I'll be real.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't think Neymar gets his flowers, unfortunately. I genuinely don't. And I think he's done a couple ill-advised things, i.e. he maybe moved to Paris, and perhaps that wasn't necessarily the best move in terms of his legacy. He's won a Champions League, but I think he's not necessarily won enough Champions Leagues. And I think the ultimate blemish is probably the lack of Ballon d'Or as well. Now, in the era that he was in, he was obviously dealing with Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. But, you know, the fact is, you know, I think, you know, had he had like a Ballon d'Or or World Cup to his name,
he was still dealing with, like you said, you've seen who's dealing with around. Ronaldinho was dealing around with Ronaldo, Kaká, Rivaldo, Adriano. He was a bare man. He was the guy.
Yeah, but it's not the same thing though. Like, let's keep it
who was the guy? Ronaldinho.
What I'm saying is, back then, you could sort of still argue about who could be Ballon d'Or. When Neymar was doing it, let's not pretend like Neymar was not going to win it over Messi. No one was over Messi. It just wasn't. I go by the thing of swap them around. Put Neymar with his ability in Ronaldinho's position. Put Ronaldinho with his ability in this generation and see if they win the same amount of things. And then I think if you put Neymar in back then, he wins the World Cup.
Yeah.
Same Ronaldinho does. They've both got bags of ability. I don't think that Ronaldinho definitely guarantees you he's going to win more Champions Leagues or even more some of the stuff that he's done already. Also, so that's how I look at it anyway. I think Ronaldinho's kind of got that thing where visually you look at him and like he can do all these skills, but because he's more flamboyant about how he does it with his body, so it looks madder. In my opinion, it's still mad. Like I'm not downgrading his ability. I'm saying a lot of things when it comes to certain things is perception, and how he looks when he does things is a lot better received than how Neymar looks when he does things.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like in terms of aesthetics, in terms of the eye, as you say, I think Ronaldinho is the most outstanding player we've ever seen. I don't think there's been a player like him in terms of like, and that's a you know, when they say God-given talent, that kind of things of that nature. Like he did things on the pitch that you just think that's not allowed.
We bring in also. We're going to bring in all these little factors for both sides. You have to look in the fact that this generation, the way they hacked Neymar is a madness. Like, so he'd be trying to do things that Ronaldinho got away with. Neymar tries to do here. They either carding him, they're hacking him, all these things. So it's like, it's one of those ones where I don't think it's a mad shout to pick either one, but you've got to kind of encompass everything.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is a debate. I don't know. I feel like I'm on the same wave as Pete. I just look at him. I'm just like, nah, that guy was different.
And I think, you know what, maybe there is a nostalgia tax to a degree, but it's just not our fault. We were young. Do you know what I mean? Like when we watch Ronaldinho, when you're 13, 14, from like the age of 10 to 15, like you're blown away. And for some of these people now that are saying Neymar is better, you were probably 14, 15 watching Neymar. Do you know what I'm saying? So like it's tough, man, because there will be another conversation down the line about Neymar's legacy.
I mean, they're putting your man up there already, so it's already starting.
Well, exactly. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I don't know where Oscar's gone again, mate. We was about to get into the main subject, but he's just disappeared. Shout out to Joshua. Estevão is subjectively the best teenager in the Premier League. True or false?
See how quick that is.
True or false?
Immediately, how quick that is.
How many teenagers do we have?
He's got Ethan, him. I don't know anyone else. I can't lie to you. I've got 3. That's it.
Is Garnacho a teenager?
Bergvall.
Dalman. Who else is there?
Did you say Bergvall?
Bergvall's not a teenager, is he?
He's a name, isn't it?
He's 19.
He's all 6.
19.
Yeah, he's all 6.
Oh, fair play to him, man.
Archie Gray as well, but not really.
Yeah, Gray, I remember was young.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe Gray. I can't guarantee that. I don't know if Man United have teenagers in their team.
Nope. Kobe, but he barely plays.
Yeah, Kobe, yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone to like. Our teenagers I mentioned, it's MLS at midfield, fullback, Nwaneri, Dalman, Estevão. So that it's not a mad shout, but it's too. For me, he's played a couple of games, so I'm not gonna put that on him personally. But,
guys, it's game 7. Yeah, like Baraka said. we need to calm it down a little bit.
Talent, and I can see like he's going to be sick, but a couple of years, he hasn't had a season for me to like state that. For me, anyway.
Right.
Why did Nat say this? Why did Nat say Estevão wasn't better than Dalman? Relax.
Because someone asked if Estevão's the best teenager in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Early days, you know.
Interesting on the Brazilian tax.
Why are they comparing Dalman? Dalman's 15. It's a good.
Yeah. Nat, no, it's cool. Nat, we'll revisit that one.
Like a couple of years. At least say like I don't know, someone who's in his age mate. Say like at least Ethan. At least that makes sense.
Right, Oscar, are you ready? Are we here? Are you live and direct with us? Let's kick things off at Stamford Bridge.
I'm here.
Let's kick things off at Stamford Bridge, where Chelsea got a last-minute winner at the hands of Estevão. Speaking of which, Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1. Oscar, you must have been over the moon.
Is he frozen or is he actually just gas?
I don't know.
No, he's on delay. I think he's on delay.
He's in Tripoli. Fair enough. Maybe we'll have to start with AD on this one because Oscar's bugging. Oscar is bugging. Like you're literally live from Baghdad.
Liverpool put on Oscar right now. It's hilarious.
Oscar, you need to switch to that mobile internet. That's what it is.
You need to nick next door's Wi-Fi, mate. Just get Lawrence's Wi-Fi, bro. Hurry, quick that. All right, AD, let's start with you. In the meantime. Liverpool losing again. I mean, 3 defeats in a row this week. It's been a horrendous week for Liverpool. You consider Champions League against Galatasaray. Last week you lost to Crystal Palace. What's gone on? What's happened?
Boy, oh boy! I think before I tell you what's happened, I just want to tell you my mindset going into this game. I just felt like, for me, I've had a bit of a funny week. This is the perfect opportunity. In fact, Pete, I actually had my speech prepared for this podcast. I kid you not, I haven't wanted to say to you guys, you know what? I'm just gonna be humble. I'm never gonna brag about it. That Chelsea are playing their 5th and 6th centre backs. Cole Palmer's injured. I genuinely like Chelsea were down to their bare bones. They were in terms of personnel available, they were begging to be gotten at, and we were awful. Now we did have our moments, of course, but I was sort of bitterly disappointed by as to why we didn't necessarily take the game to them, and it was horrific because you're seeing. Well, I think I saw Lavia at centre half at a point, isn't it? Then there was Badiashile, then Action Point comes off, Badiashile comes off, and yet still nothing. It wasn't a great day at the office at all.
What's changed? And what needs to change in order for Liverpool to get back to normal service?
Well, I think what's changed is we've swapped out 4 or 5 starters, and we've brought in 4 or 5 starters, and in that we've maybe whilst we've replaced players in terms of body, in terms of position, we've not necessarily replaced players in terms of profile or in terms of function. And what we're starting to see is that now our ball progression is horrendous. Or now we've only got one way to break teams down, and when we did try it, Chelsea just swamps out that midfield. I'm seeing where was Malagusta was in midfield, right?
Yeah, Malagusta played as the inverted midfielder, and then he switched back to right back.
Then I'm seeing Cucurella in there. Then where was Reece James? And then you had Caicedo in there. Then so it was just, for me, it was just like a melee, and we simply couldn't. You know what? Credit to Maresca in that sense. We simply couldn't get to grips with it. When you actually look at that Chelsea midfield, well, Caicedo, Lavia in particular, you see they can obviously mix it with the best of them in the league, and I just think that we just, in terms of sort of open play chance creation, now there were spectacular moments, sure, i.e. Florian Wirtz. I think there's one Salah outside of the boot, sort of cross that ball in that he makes. But when you're actually looking at it on the balance of play, it's just not good enough. It's just not consistent enough. And I think for me, even the pressing is horrific. Like, I remember there was like a spell after we scored, where I'm like, okay, this is looking like the olden days again. And in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, Slot, take off Salah, I don't know, do something, bring on Frimpong, and then the guy comes and puts on Wataru Endo, and then we just give the game back to Chelsea again. So I think it's a team that's clearly in transition. And by transition, I don't necessarily mean we were in 3-4. We should be losing silly games. I mean in the sense that half the team is different to what it was last year, and we need to find new ways. And I think Arne Slot, your task is, good sir, you need to make it work, because you've been backed. You've got £100 million striker. You've got £100 million number 10. You've got a new right back who you seem to not even fancy anymore. You've got a left back who you've got a marauding left back who was excellent at it for the past 2 seasons. He's tucking in now to be an inverted centre half. I don't quite get it. So, there's plenty at his disposal. There's plenty of tools. So now, Mr. Slot, you got to get to work, and you got to build. You got to build this house, and then you got to fortify it. And we need to go again for number 21, because at the moment it's looking Higgy Haga. But there are some positives I can take. I can take the fact that we've lost twice, sure, but it is fine margins. We've lost games in the 90-odd minute. Now you can also say we've won our games in the 90-odd minute too, but the point remains that we're at least remaining competitive in these games, and ultimately what we need to do is just re-establish a level of control, and a level of, well, I think for me the three main things I've got issue with is controlling football games. I think just sort of chance creation, feeding Isak. And I think the presser's looking mad. I think Slot needs to sort of find a way to address those 3 things. But bro, you've got all the tools. I can't say there's anything that you lack in terms of turning this around and bringing us a league title. So yeah, Mr. Slot, the floor is yours. And yeah,
can I ask a question on the press? Yeah, because I felt the same way watching the game. I felt like Liverpool didn't really press Chelsea anywhere near enough. It was quite easy for us to evade that challenge. What do you think that's down to? Because I think it has to be a Slot thing. I think he's come out in previous months and said that he doesn't really want Salah to do as much off the ball running as he has done previously. And then you're looking at the midfield that Liverpool carry. You've got enough engines in there. These guys, Gakpo will run, Isak will run. So these players will do what needs to be done. It just seems like it's not within his system to press as intensely. Is that right?
I think you're banging on the Salah point. I think just obviously due to Salah's age, you'd rather you don't want him doing that stuff. Which, by the way, whilst Salah is free and Salah obviously gets his shots off and he gets his goals in, Conor Bradley was taking a beating. He's taking a pasting. Pause, but he was getting tag teams all first half by Cucurella and Garnacho. Time and time again. Poor kid got a yellow card, and I think Slot just said, you know what, I'm never going to send the lamb into the slaughter anymore. Have a breather. But if you look at how we sort of set up last season, and he got slagged off for this a lot. But I think Szoboszlai was sort of phenomenal, was a massive component in that. And whilst I say Wirtz does try, I just don't think he's got the physical capacity. It's almost similar to the Harvey Elliott conversation, actually, wherein, part of the reason as to why maybe Harvey Elliott didn't get into the side was because, it doesn't necessarily have the physicality of a Szoboszlai. But then you then fix yourself, so why have we got Florian Wirtz then? You might as well just kept Harvey Elliott, some may say. And then I think, stuff like Isak maybe isn't necessarily fit. and he's not necessarily used to what we require of him. I think as much as Gakpo tries, does he do it with the same intensity as a Luis Diaz? I don't personally think so. So it's a combination of personnel changes. Yeah, I think it's personnel changes mainly, because if you look at some of the people that we've obviously lost over the summer, your Diaz's and your Nunez's and your Diogo Jota's and your and then the players whose roles are slightly different. Yes, a Bosley. It's different. The players that we've let go.
So the new players can't press.
Not in the same way. Not in the same way as the people that have gone, but then B, they haven't necessarily perfected the patterns and perfected the triggers and know what is actually required of them. And that part of that might actually be because Arne Slot maybe isn't necessarily giving them the right instruction. And a part of it needs to be, look, they just need some reps. They just need to understand, there's times where I'm seeing Florian Wirtz dropping into the 6 to come and pick the ball up. I don't necessarily know if that's an instruction or if that's just a player who's frustrated, not necessarily getting into the ball. So I think, when you do swap out 4 or 5 players, there's going to be birth teething issues. There's going to be transitional pains, and I think ultimately the players have just got to get to grips with it. Really.
Yeah, I think it's partly transitional. It's like it or not, even people don't like the kind of saying of it all. It is going to take a second for like a lot of players who've come in to adjust, but also it's a case of the players you bought and the profile of how you play don't make sense. We all knew Salah wasn't going to track back because he didn't do it last season. He's older, like he says, he's going to be tracking back less anyway. In my head, I'm wondering, why would you, if you know Salah's someone who's not going to be tracking back, then the midfield has to be formed in a certain manner and the fullback has to be a certain way. You brought in a fullback who I personally, I'm not going to say everyone, I'm going to focus on what I said about Frimpong. He is not a fullback. The way people blamed Trent for being like crap defensively, Frimpong is that +2. He's not a fullback. He cannot really defend.
He's a bad defender.
He can do up and down. He's very good like in terms of like attack. He's very much so a wing-back. This is very much so a wing-back. So in a situation of how you kind of got things set up with your midfield and your right winger, it's like you've got a right winger who won't press, which I understand. You've got a midfield now. You've now changed up from being a midfield 3 to like 2, and because Wirtz is now there, as a 10, is different. Who aren't there basically. So it's like we're talking about Conor Bradley. Also bring him into this because the way some of the Liverpool fans were acting like it's fine to let Trent go because you've got Conor Bradley. Come and taste what you're saying, because look what's happening with this boy here. He's not levels. And also one just minor thing is, like it or not, the star power and the X factor that Trent had is a massive miss. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear it because it's Trent. And
No. Don't like it or not. Say the truth. Say it again. Say it.
Someone said it on Twitter, and I was like, 100%. If Trent was here, I promise you that game ends 2-2, or it's a different situation.
I mean, I don't know about that, but
guys.
Oscar, you can do this whole thing, but look, you know what he does. He will end up doing something in the 90th minute with a stupid pass, and it goes in. We just know it. That's the kind of thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's true. Liverpool never lost games when Trent played. They never lost.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys.
Here we go.
We Liverpool are the champions of England. They can't be a Southern team in transition. I'm so sorry. You need to look at your team and look at your manager, what your manager's doing. Why are you playing a DM at right back? You bought one. We just talk about it. That's crazy. Use your defenders, play them to your strengths, right? Salah, he hit Rose at Stamford Bridge about 5 times, missing left, right, and centre. Yeah. What do you have against Federico Chinsay? Use him, right? Put him on the pitch if he's not doing that, right? Isak, I said in the group chat, I don't know if you meant the assist or not. It was naughty. I said fair play, but other than that, non-existent.
He didn't mean it. He meant
that, guys.
He didn't mean it. Wirtz meant his. Wirtz meant his, but
right? 7 games or 007 or 009, if you want to include the Champions League, has been awful, right?
009.
He's 9. Well, 9. Next is 10, possibly. This is the team where they have spent nearly $500 million, right? and they pull about performances where they concede in every single game. We can say about transitions, that's not the word to use, right? You're conceding a lot more. Your manager's doing nonsense, and you should be playing more than what you do. You said you got the best player in the world in Mo Salah. Why is he that? Why is Virgil van Dijk allowing his goalkeeper to be left alone? Every game in the last 3 games alone, you're leaving the goalkeeper to dry. Moises Caicedo should not have allowed to have that shot.
But I don't think that's Van Dijk's
He
fault.
should not shot.
That's a
Oh, it's 100% Van Dijk's fault.
No, that's a midfield press
100%.
problem. Do you know how long Caicedo was on his own?
I don't care how long.
Bro, but even prior to that,
in the midfield,
even prior to that,
next to
do you know? I don't know who did the Chelsea throw-in, and I put in a group chat. I said Van Dijk is leaving this goalkeeper out to dry, like just leaving space left, right, and centre. And I don't care what you say.
I'm looking at the defensive midfield or the midfield.
We're not doing this because he's Van Dijk.
No, we're not. He left him up. He's been awful.
My argument isn't about
Don't overstep the mark now.
No. Right.
He was poor in that moment. Don't say
he was awful in that.
Listen, Robin, you need to go at another player that was worse than him before we get into the Chelsea.
I'm not saying he was the worst player in the game.
No, I'm just saying he got. I'm just saying that we're talking a lot more about Van Dijk than, for example, Alexis McAllister.
McAllister.
What the heck was that? I'll say the other one. If you saw Estevão's goal, who had his hands on his knees when the ball was being whipped in by Marco Cucurella?
Robertson.
Andy Robertson.
Apparently he was injured.
I don't want to hear it. He was.
I don't want to hear it.
He was blowing.
Been finished his last season. Why? I don't even know why he's still playing games.
No, come on, guys. He's done that for a living for the past 8 years. Like his bread and butter has been back post, stealing the back post.
I urge you to go back and watch it. I urge you to go back and watch the goal again. Watch it from when. I'm
not flagging up Andy Robertson.
He's culpable for the goal.
Yeah, and I'm
fine.
I'm not saying he's always been dead, but the fact of the matter is, no matter how great someone is, you have to admit when they're passing it. He's been passing it. It's not. I'm not denying what he's done before. But we can't say, I'm not saying you have to kill him. I'm just saying the past this season, including the last season, he was not good, and he was not good for that goal. And of
course, go ahead.
With the Van Dijk thing, I'm not saying it was 100% him, because like I said, I do agree the midfield shouldn't have allowed that. But the way we praise Van Dijk and how he reads the game and how he leads the defense and all that stuff, he can see there's no one there. His action was to back up consistently until the thing happened. Give him a pass for that.
You put up the space for him.
Not a damn pass. No.
Yeah, he put up the space for him.
Okay.
Blindsided. He wasn't shocked by it. He saw it and let it happen.
Yeah,
my stance overall. My stance is
enough
simple.
On Liverpool. Hang on, enough on Liverpool now. Chelsea also come into the conversation because it's 8:30. It's 8:30 now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how good Chelsea were.
Oh, we were really good, man. We were really good. But just on the opening goal, obviously Moises Caicedo, he turns McAllister. So once he's beaten McAllister, he's just got the centre backs in front of him, and the centre backs just backed off, and just allowed him to shoot. Obviously, a player of Caicedo's quality, I don't think it's known by most people, but I think Chelsea fans are quite aware. He's got great ball striking ability. Whenever he seems to score for Chelsea,
he's got a few.
It always seems to be a great shot from outside the box. Obviously, he scored against Brentford earlier this season. I think he scored one at Old Trafford that was really good, one in the Conference League final. So you don't really want to give him that much space in front of your goal. And for some reason, I think there was Van Dijk backed off a little bit, but then there was one time he just did another step back, and you're like, why? Engage, close.
Probably asking for his midfield. That's why they've got.
The midfield's gone by then.
No, Oscar. No.
You have to step up at defense.
He might have twined one midfielder, but I'm sorry, they play 3 in midfield, and you can tell me you could no. I'm just saying. No, but I'm saying the defense. Chelsea's defensive midfielder picks up the ball where he's done a skill on one midfielder, and he's got acres of space. He's not just outside the box. He's before the D. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got this space. There's literally plenty of space. When you look at it, it's like everyone parts Red Sea because they think, okay, let's cover other areas. And honestly, the radius that Caicedo has for that shot.
Sorry, Oscar. Can we get a picture while we're still talking, just so we can decide? Yeah.
To give Caicedo extra praise, like you said, there was he done McAllister, and he was obviously going at the defense. But he also, to give Caicedo extra credit, Kessie Van Dijk and like triangulate even further. So this was also it was Van Dijk being crap in my opinion, and also Caicedo was just pretty goal.
Yeah.
But he's absolutely smashed it. Top.
It's a fantastic finish.
Fantastic finish.
It's a fantastic finish. There's no getting away from it.
This game was an interesting one, man, because it taught me a lot about Chelsea in terms of how we're going to perform in these big games. That's one thing I've always said about Maresca. I've said it on this podcast so many times. I need to see you beat the big teams. Like, you can win all the small games and get us in the top 4, but the next level for Chelsea to be challenging is competing against Arsenal's, Liverpool's, and City's, etc. But it seems like they put in a performance that was worthy of that. And Moises Caicedo is just the example. The guy is outstanding. I saw a couple of things after the there we go. So you got the clip up. You don't want to press play on that because we might get some copyright there, Pete.
Flag on the play.
Pete, you're on mute.
No, no, play.
No, I was saying, what is it? Is it strikeage? Because I'll just probably do it myself. I'm not playing it. I can't drag it. Are you saying I can't drag it?
We're here now, innit?
No, I don't think you can.
If I do that, okay. So this is where the twine happens, and I'll just skip forward. Okay, so he's done, Matt. Yeah,
he's ahead of them.
Yeah, but Van Dijk's not the one to come forward here.
Peter, I can't lie. This is even worse.
One second.
Peter, this is even worse.
One second. Can you guys see my cursor?
Can you guys see my cursor? You can see the cursor. Yeah.
Listen, guys, he cannot engage here. That's not his job.
No, but Peter, he has to be aware. He has to be aware of the situation. My midfield is gone,
but he's got other players here
bearing down the goal. Yeah,
he's got to worry about these guys here.
Okay, let's see.
Just has to be aware.
I'll move it a bit more forward. Have a conversation, guys.
Pause right there. What's Van Dijk doing right now? He's looking.
Yeah. Van Dijk's right there. His partner's covered.
No,
Konate's covered him.
So Van Dijk should come here.
No, I'm not saying he should rush out. I'm saying
he should come here.
No, I'm saying he should not go further back. That's what he does.
Yeah, he's gonna go further back.
Everybody's going back though. The whole line's going back.
He doesn't need to, because look what Gusto can be covered by. What's his face? I don't know who the hell that is.
Kirk, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Van Dijk continues to turn his back and move further backwards and leave space extra. And obviously, like I said before, Caicedo makes extra space because he's just great in that moment. But Van Dijk can actively see him. This is not a situation of he's running away from him. Look at him.
Look, and this here, where you're looking at here, that's not even the shot.
I think
that's not even a shot.
Pete, that's not even the shot. That's
yeah, but what I'm intrigued to know is, why is it Van Dijk over, say, Konate over the midfielders, Gravenberch and McAllister? McAllister gets done, but he can come back.
Forget
McAllister. He's out of the free.
McAllister got spun already. People are just going at Van Dijk because Van Dijk is the leader,
man. I don't know.
Look, it's not. It's the thing was simple. Like, after your midfield has messed up, and that's what happened with Liverpool. They messed up.
Yeah,
you can't just let him have a shot.
Konate this is Van Dijk's dude. This is not a case of like we can just give him a pass because the midfield messed up as well. Midfield messed up. That's a separate thing.
Man, I'm not having Van Dijk taking the blame for this goal. I'm so sorry. The midfield. Look. Oscar.
It's not a singular blame. It's not engaged.
All right, let me finish the point. Look, if where Caicedo picks the ball from to where he takes the strike, he's still not even in the D.
So
what's it got to do with the defense?
He's literally his man.
You have to wait till the play. Look at this still that you're looking at now.
Yeah, look at the back four. The back four are very structured in their line. They're all in their line. If there's one thing that you guys would hate as a defender, is when one guy steps out of that line, because that's not part of the protocol that we were defending in.
But he's not even.
But
backwards.
I'm saying they're in a line right now. If he steps forward to come and attack Caicedo, he comes off that line.
I'm not saying lunge at him. He could have also done this a bit earlier. And again, as the leader, you can also kind of marshal the thing. And also, like I said, I'm not putting this solely on Van Dijk, which I think is what would differentiate here. I'm not saying the entirety of the goal.
Who are you blaming?
Or like I said, I agree the midfield messed up when they got twanged and they didn't fall back far enough. And I stand by saying Van Dijk had perfect vision on how to react to that and didn't. And kept backing off and backing off and backing off, and then a shot happened. again, there's multiple things I can praise Caicedo, and I have. He was fantastic for that. He did a lot of good things. He also, Van Dijk got twanged by Caicedo's hesitation and like Duffy with the ball. So there's a lot of things happening there. But Van Dijk doesn't get a clean pass because the midfield messed up.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah, all blame goes to the midfield for me on this one. I'm not having the
I think that the midfield is definitely the first issue, but then as it progresses, you do want. I would want my centre back
because even I'm watching
head. He's past him.
Guess what? I'm watching the video. Yeah, and the rest of the midfield are not even running. They're not even running to help McAllister. McAllister's got done. And he's got no cover.
Okay, they were poor, but so was Van Dijk.
Van Dijk wasn't poor. Come on, man. We're overdoing it. We're overdoing it.
Yeah.
Great goal.
Fantastic goal, man. Fantastic goal. And it sparked a lot of stuff I saw online. I saw people like Gary Neville talking about, Caicedo. Now we have to look at Caicedo as though he's one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. This ain't news to me because I've been telling you guys for 2 years about who Moises Caicedo was. But apparently a goal makes Jamie Redknapp and Gary Neville all of a sudden recognize who he was.
It's
crazy, isn't it?
They're dumb.
Caesar Sense says, where was Grav? Grav, that's the guy that they tried to tell me last season was better than Caicedo. I wasn't here.
Oscar, don't be ridiculous. Listen, they're not even in the same strategy.
The deepest defender in midfield for Liverpool is not even in the picture. It's not even in the frame.
Adrian, what did you say?
No, baller to baller. Caicedo took to Gravenberch.
Oh, 100%.
Caicedo's a better midfielder than Gravenberch. What are we doing?
Okay, fair enough.
Are either of them better than Declan Rice? Just out of curiosity.
Yes. Caicedo's better than Declan Rice too.
Oh, really?
Caicedo's better than Declan Rice too.
I think you're saying that because he plays for Arsenal. I know for a fact if he was at Liverpool, Man United, or Chelsea, Declan Rice is the best midfielder in the Premier League. I know it for a fact.
What makes you? Have you seen their midfielders? What makes you think that?
No, I didn't. Like if he played for one of y'all, he's the best midfielder in the league. You know this, Oscar. Yeah. You know this. No. If Rice plays for anyone else, he's the best midfielder in the league.
Rice plays for England.
Come on.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
I'm talking about like people's perception of who the best midfielder in the league is. Like, for example, you lot have talked about Gravenberch and Caicedo, and Rice has not been mentioned in this conversation about the best in the league. Come on. A guy who's got a long stint in this, by the way. Van Dijk,
Rice is very much in the conversation. Yeah,
but they're talking about the clubs. Is why I assume they're talking about.
It was Chelsea versus Liverpool, Pete.
I'm just saying the topic of conversation: best in the league. So whether it was Chelsea, a reach. What's a reach?
He said it's a reach to bring in Rice and say that because Rice is playing for Arsenal.
Rice has been doing this since 2019.
Get your stuff off. The violator, your boy. Get your stuff off. Why can Rice be in the convo?
I forget that people forget about consistency over time and whatnot. Rice has been here before Caicedo was in the league. Before
okay.
As a top midfielder.
And you know, Pierre, I backed Rice more than you did before he came to your club.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. Rice is the guy. But I'm sorry, there's a new guy, and his name's Moises Caicedo, and he's the best midfielder in the league.
Wait, Oscar, I want to get this on wax. So when you lose away at Brentford, I want the same energy. Moises Caicedo is the best midfielder in the league. Yes.
Yeah, I told you this last
season.
Cool.
Okay, no, cool.
My point now was just saying
in the conversation.
I think it's funny that Gary Neville was on podcast saying it now because he scored a goal against Liverpool. Now all of a sudden Caicedo is recognised.
That's why
the guy's been on crud.
That's why I get wishy-washy with them lot because they always pick when it's like, oh, he scored a goal. He happens to be the best now. It's like that's dumb.
And I'll tell you guys now, it's not a biased thing because when we talk about the other £100 million midfielder in my centre mid, I'll criticize Enzo to the cows come home because I think he ain't been good enough. But when it comes to Caicedo,
Enzo's not even in this conversation.
Step steady. Yeah, but that's my point. My point is it's not a bias thing. You're talking about clubs. It's not a bias thing. I'm genuinely calling it as I see it. Like
what I'm saying is if Rice was playing for Chelsea, he's performed the exact same way as he's done for Arsenal. If he was playing for Chelsea or Liverpool, he'd be considered the best.
No, but that's Oscar's point. Oscar's saying Rice ain't got it like Caicedo.
Okay.
I don't think he's better than him. That's just that's just me. That's just me.
About force, innit?
But anyway, moving on to the rest of the team. I got to credit Enzo Maresca because he moved away from his cowardly ways. Obviously, in this game, Chelsea were shackled. 4 centre-backs out before the game even started. Then during the game, Badiashile and Achampong are both having amazing games, and they both get taken out. 6 centre-backs gone. And, you know, in the last 2 weeks, I've criticised Maresca for being cowardly in his substitutions, but he made 3 subs, brought on Gittins, Mark Gui, and Estevão. He brought on 3 attacking subs in a game that hung in the balance. And I think maybe because we had lost the last 2 games, he felt like Chelsea just needed a win. Like, we just needed a win. We couldn't. A draw was just not a good result for Chelsea.
And he was at home, no?
Yeah, but at home didn't stop. Like, it didn't stop him against Brighton. Like, it's a criticism of him.
He learned his lesson. He got slapped twice. And he's like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, it's been a criticism of him that sometimes he opts for the cowardly, not cowardly. You know what I mean? The more defensive change. But you know, to be in this game where the game hung in the balance, and he went and got three attackers on the field, and again, you're looking at the quality of the attackers that are coming on. It's Mark Gui, who is on loan at Sunderland, Jamie Gittins, who hasn't hit the ground running in the Premier League, and then Estevão, who's this 19-year-old kid. But the idea that we were relentless and just allowed the pressure to break down Liverpool over time, because we had hella just like battering the door, hella shots at Mamardashvili. Shout out to Mamardashvili though, because I thought he was good.
He was good. He was good.
He was unlucky to be on a losing
side. Yeah, I'm about to say. I felt sorry for him. I can't lie.
But at the same time, I wouldn't go that far.
He's a big block, though, isn't it?
He got peppered. He was holding shots. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying like he was bad. No, I just generally felt sorry for him. He just got put in the ring of fire, unfortunately.
Big man. No help. Well, if Pete, you know, goalkeepers union. You know, if you see Caicedo advancing towards your box, you're fuming. Like, if there is,
if you're giving your centre half some bollocking.
If there's one person I'll listen to, if one person I will listen to, it's that goalkeeper. If he says it's Van Dijk's fault, then I'll concede, because I can imagine what he was petrified having to watch this ball, and that ball you could have had Czech and him in goal. You're not saving it. Like, they're just not saving that. It was right in the corner.
Excellent.
But yeah, you know,
any last comments on that?
Yeah, the rest of the game, obviously, Reece James ended up filling up at centre back. Yeah, Reece played midfield, right back, and centre back all in one game, and just puts in another outstanding performance. Like, the guy is just, I'm at a loss for words for Reece, because he's somehow managed to get better this season. I don't really see how. But the guy's one of the most complete footballers I've ever seen play for Chelsea. Like, he's so like.
You're saying he's better than what he was, yeah? I need to pay attention to this.
Mental.
I don't think he's better. I think he's just been so injury prone and poor. He's gone back to what he was, as opposed to being.
When was he poor?
Poor as in he's not on the pitch, not poor as in he's crap.
Wait. So Oscar, just because I didn't say it, are we going to ignore what he done against Man United and Brighton? Just because I ignored it, don't mean it didn't happen. Back to back, we gave away goals.
Wait. So what happened against Man United? Let's talk me through it.
He sliced the clearance up in the air, and Luke Shaw won a header.
Yeah, and how did Chelsea score against Man United?
You scored again.
He crossed the ball on a sixpence for Chalobah's head, and he was our best player in that game.
Yeah. Whoa. No, what was it? Okay, so we're gonna ignore that. Okay, you lost.
No, he made a mistake. I'm not saying he didn't make a mistake in the game, but he was still our best player in that game. We went down.
He was good. But what about Brighton?
I don't remember. What was wrong with Brighton? What did you do with Brighton?
I remember because I marked it down. He made a mistake in one of the goals because I marked it down.
I marked it down.
I hear it, man. I hear it.
Oscar, can I mean, to the panel as well, yeah? Maresca goes down the touchline celebrating. It's bedlam. It's absolute pandemonium, yeah? Why is he sent off?
Look, we know
Second yellow.
Second yellow.
Nah, Robin, say how you really feel.
I know.
So what was the first yellow?
BS, but it is what it is.
It was a dumb yellow card in terms of like it shouldn't be a yellow card for someone to celebrate. but we know it is. The same thing with taking off your shirt off. It's dumb. You shouldn't get carded for it, but we know it is, so that's what it is.
No, okay. What was the first yellow?
No, I don't know.
I don't remember. I do remember. I do remember him and Slot both got yellow cards. Him and Slot both got yellow cards.
So he's got a yellow card for running down the touchline and he's been sent off. And furthermore, he didn't even do the presser because he was sent off.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
I think the first one was for dissent, and then obviously the extra was for the.
I do remember him getting a yellow card.
What is the yellow card for celebrating down the touchline for?
He left the technical box.
And then ran
all the way down. And ran all the way down. Yeah,
I watch Mikel on the pitch more than I see him in his technical area. What are we talking about?
No, but they've leave the technical box. He's in the corner.
Yeah, he ran down.
He's not in the corner. Mikel is on the Lola, you've seen Mikel pass the ball on the pitch.
Yeah, but
I've seen him pick up the ball on the pitch.
Yeah, you're doing this. What I'm saying is
I'm actually asking. Is it because the first example that was given is if you leave your technical area, it's a yellow card. Hey, that's not true.
No, that's not
because we see it all the time.
A lot of them
they don't get booked.
Yeah, those are the more like warnings, like get back in your box. But he literally ran out of his box kind of thing. It's like yeah, he ran down the whole thing.
But why is it a booking? You're not hearing me, guys. I get that it is. I'm not saying you agree. I'm not saying you agree. I'm asking for actually what's the rule here? What's the reason for
rule? You know, Robin already told you if you step outside your technical area,
but that's not true. But it's not true though.
No, it is. I think
your manager gets away with it.
No, it's not my manager. Oscar's not my manager. I've seen. You know what I saw Guardiola do at Brentford? Guardiola was with the VAR camera. You know that's got another. It's got its own box. That's got its own technical area.
We're doing the same. We're doing the same crap we do every week, where we know the laws are garbage, but they get enforced, and then we have to sit here and
I missed the privilege of hearing what Maresca has to say after the game.
Exactly.
That's news to me. I didn't know that was a thing.
Once you get a red card, you can't speak.
Was it Caballero?
It's probably something like inciting something or
wording
or something like that. Inciting something or other.
Who? The home end.
I'm just saying they can find something they'll say, and then there you go. That's the other.
Inciting the Chelsea fans who are in bedlam.
They
were playing music. Chelsea got goal music. I said, "What's going on here?"
They're playing fireworks.
Don't make it. And the thing is, Peter, you're a criminal as well because you ask us so that we have to tell you, and then it sounds like we're defending this crap.
No, on a real. No,
Oscar, genuinely.
That's a long question.
Genuinely. I said, I want to know what the offense is first and foremost. I was told something that obviously isn't the case because I've seen 19 Premier League managers do the same thing, not as much as Maresca's done it, but
there's a difference.
But whether you're 10 yards out, whether you're 10 yards outside your technical area or 50 yards, the one doesn't make it more yellow than the other. It's the same offense.
Let me make a comparison.
You see, Peter, they can't win with you, can they?
You know how there's like a foul on the pitch. Some of them are yellow cards, some of them aren't.
Exactly.
Same thing.
Because Peter, you'll be the same guy. If they book every single infringement, you'll be the same guy going mad, veins bursting out of your head. There's no discrepancy. There's no common sense applied.
At least that's consistent, AD. It's a dumb rule, but it's consistent. This one isn't even consistent.
But it is.
Okay.
It isn't because everybody's out of their technical area. Everybody's out of their technical area.
Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why Maresca was out of his technical area? Can I tell you why? Because Robert Sanchez has the ball. Yeah, he plays it to Hato. Hato then plays it to Reece. Reece to Gusto. Gusto to Caicedo. Caicedo to Lavia. Lavia to Gittins. Gittins to Enzo. Enzo to Cucurella. Cucurella to Estevão. In the 93rd minute, Robertson on the floor eating grass. Guys, that goal was such a Maresca masterclass, yeah? Literally from goalkeeper, every player, apart from the striker, every player touched the ball for it to end up in the back of the net. Talk about patterns of play. Talk about the linchpin in the middle, the one guy that we've been missing for so flipping long, Romeo Lavia, able to evade the press and help us get out. Guys, I'm going to ask for just one thing. One, or maybe two, or maybe three, or maybe four. Can I have at least 5 games where I get Lavia, I get Palmer, I get Reece? Let me get them all together, please.
I think
that's
based on what you know these players are, you're asking for a lot. It's not impossible.
Way too much. I know he asked for
Excellent.
What
5.
would we be
What,
if we were all
in,
fit?
in a row or in the season?
First
How
team
many-
to play.
I started read that was like last year's 19th game.
What,
Hey,
for
yo,
Chelsea?
Oscar.
How many? Last year, never
I tried
Oscar,
to.
That still frame was crazy, Oscar. I can't lie.
Hey, Oscar,
Why
man,
did
turn,
you
off,
be
turn, off,
dirty like that?
turn off, turn off the box, yeah, and turn it back on, man. Just turn off the box, turn it back on, blood. Or maybe the camera off or something. I don't know. All right, can we move on? Let's go to
Let's move on.
Liverpool lost at Stamford Bridge, which meant Arsenal could go top and stay top with a 2-0 win over West Ham United. Lola, what was your thoughts on the game as the Gunners go top of the league?
I barely watched it because I kind of assumed it'd be a win, so I was out with my friends.
Okay,
So-
stop there. Let's stop right there. Okay, let's stop right there. The last 2 seasons, West Ham at home, we've lost. What's the scorelines? 2-0.
So
Why all of a sudden was this a guaranteed win in your opinion?
I didn't say it's a guaranteed win. I said I thought we'd win it.
You
I
didn't
didn't
watch it.
I said I watched part of it. I didn't say I watched all of it. I said I watched part of it because I was out with my friends at a housewarming party. So the things were on TV. My point was, I thought we'd win, and we did. And
That's party, isn't it?
it was early, innit? It's a whole day thing. So start it, and you go into the evening. The fact of the matter is, I assumed we'd comfortably win,
Them parties.
and we did. So I made the correct decision. From what I saw, our defense had no issues, and I kind of assumed that would be a thing because again, I'm basing it on this season. I'm not going to base it on last season. Based on this season, West Ham are crap. So our defense have been. Oh, he's back now. Our defense has been comfortable. I think we had 0 shots on target from West Ham, which is both bad on them and great on us. Like we should have definitely scored more than 2 goals based on what I saw. You can tell me if I'm wrong on that thing, but based on the clips and the bits I saw, we should have scored more than 2 goals. So what I did see from the most part was like I feel like Arteta, again, similar to Maresca, where he's kind of been beat in submission of like you kind of have to do what you're supposed to be doing. He's allowing our defense and how we set things up and how we actually have good defenders to actually just let them defend and then let people actually try and build up and actually attack. So you're seeing a lot more of Saliba and Gabriel, and depending on how things are set up, one of the midfielders drop in, and then the fullbacks. Calafiori is false everything, so he's just all over the pitch, so it doesn't even matter. Timber's great, so it's mainly just tends to be like Gabriel, Saliba. Every once in a while, Zubimendi or Rasmus drop in to kind of like, and he's actually letting them do stuff, which is all I've asked for, and it played off. So it is what it is.
Do you know what's funny? Yeah, so the starting 11 was very impressive, right? Because we're seeing Ødegaard, Eza, and Rice in the midfield. I thought, oh, hello, this is gonna get saucy very quickly. It seemed like at the start of the game, maybe we were just getting used to it all. West Ham obviously weren't offering nothing. We not moved slow. That's not the right word, but there's a word I'm looking for where we weren't like penetrating as I thought we would when you look at the 11.
No, but then that's kind of how he plays. I didn't expect it to be
So when Zubimendi comes on after 30 minutes, he does 2 things straight off the bat that, not this is not a slight on Ødegaard as such, but he takes the ball, zing, one time, he sends the ball forward, doesn't quite pull off. And then the second time he does it, we score the first goal. And I was like, this is weird, because I was expecting it to be a bit more fluid without him, without having 2 sort of defensive, but not.
I thought
no, in terms of you've got Ødegaard, Eza, and Rice, so you've got at least 2 of those as attacking midfielders, so there'll be more fluid going forward. But we brought in Zubimendi. Zubimendi and Rice, we know, are not exactly the most attacking style of player.
Look at it.
Yeah, like I said, I don't want to go with the word like attacking midfield or defensive midfield. I don't want to use those words, but just the direction of travel is very different.
Yeah.
And yet it seems more fluid with Zubimendi. Now, look, maybe because Zubimendi's played all 6 or 7 games this season, so he just slotted in like a glove. Maybe that's the case. But I was just surprised to see how much easier it was to have chances against West Ham with Zubimendi without Ødegaard.
I think Zubimendi is, in my opinion, out of all of our midfielders, including like attacking or defense, whatever it was, the whole midfield people, I think he's the best one to play 6. I think he's better on the ball. He's better receiving the ball. And those kind of passes are just things he does better, just in general. So that's just kind of thing where I'm not surprised that kind of pass came in. As we've seen from the games, Ødegaard can do those things as well, but from different pockets. It's how they play different. And again, like I said, the sense of like why I wasn't sure it took a second for things to kind of click, and it did a bit before obviously he got injured, is he hadn't played and hadn't started in a minute. And this was the first time you had like Rice and the 2-10, 2-8 twins, whatever we want to call it. Kind of thing. It took a second, but even within that period, I think we had a good amount of things going. It felt fine. Obviously,
you're right.
How we play just in general was never going to be Wenger rapid and one touch. It's just never going to be the case. Arteta can't do it. It does not his kind of style. It's never going to be a thing. So
I think we can do it though.
We can't because he's shown it. I'll reword it. Not we can't, but we won't because that's not how Arteta is ever going to play. He's not. He can play faster and he's got players to do a certain kind of fluid, but it will never be that kind of Wenger type of fluid.
No, probably not Wenger, no.
That's what I think. That's kind of thing it was. And yeah, it was unfortunate. Ødegaard has just been unlucky because he comes back. Obviously, he starts season, he gets a weird shoulder injury, and he lands on it again on the same. Like, what kind of luck is it you land on the same shoulder that you get injured beforehand? And then you come back, you're starting to actually bang, things are looking good, you're playing better, you get a haircut, all these things are happening. You start now, let's see you actually get flow, and then a freak clash of knees. And then now you're injured again. And it's like, I don't think it's going to be for too long, this one. So that's a bit of lucky there.
Dude, it's an MCL.
Yeah, but I think...
Yeah, I can't lie. That looks painful.
But I think from what I saw, they said it wasn't going to be too long. One of those things.
Okay, so maybe he hasn't torn it then.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't think it's...
I saw 6 weeks is what I saw.
I think I saw 4 to 6. That's what I saw. I could be wrong. So
maybe it's a bruise then.
Guys, that's a long time, no?
No,
because the MCL is we're talking like MCLs are like 9 months. They're like 6 months. So I'll bite your hand off for 6 weeks. Yeah.
Obviously, I don't want him out, but I'm saying it could be way worse. But it's just one of the things like he was like starting to slowly roll back into things.
Yeah.
And then he gets injured again, which is like the luck is just not for him at all. So that's
his cameo against Newcastle and his performance against Olympiacos. I was like
building.
Okay. I was like, I am so ready to be proven wrong. I can't wait. I just can't wait. And then it's like he gets another one.
Lucky. But like I said, but this is also where it helps now with the whole kind of squad of it all. Okay, we actually have quality replacement where it doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, the entirety of everything is going to change now because Ødegaard's out. So that's the kind of positive there. Like I said, Dubamendi came on, was great. Eze should definitely scored. He had some good moments there where he had like chances to score, should have scored. Obviously, all these things. I think the only one now that I'm personally waiting for is I gave him grace, but I need the returns now because I was being nice. It's not a case of with the past few games. It's not a case where you haven't been fed now. Earlier, that was true. He was not getting fed. You've been fed for like the past couple of games and you're still not scoring. Now I'm like, my guy, you're 27. The 21-year-old pass where you're like, 21, I can give you extra time. I can't give you extra because my whole thing was I already knew the type of striker Jokic is. Jokic is very much like Aubameyang. So the whole thing of me judging him based on footballing ability, I never did that anyway because I knew that's not his thing. Your thing is getting goals.
Yep.
You are no longer being starved of chances to get goals. So now I'm looking at you saying, you are getting chances now, you're not taking them. I'm not like throwing them away, but what I'm saying is you've got to now.
What are you saying as well?
I'm saying do better. Like
the time is now.
Yeah, I'm saying like there's no kind of like, oh, give him time to rest. There's no time.
I thought we should have just got Tesco then. If that's
I'm not sitting here giving him excuses to be like, oh, he's 27. You knew what he was, and it's not like I said earlier. You're not getting starved of chances. You are getting chances now, and you're just missing them, or you're a step behind, kind of thing, or you're choosing the wrong options where you're fighting man instead of actually just running into space. So what I'm saying is, use your head, fix up, and put the chances away. Because from your own mouth, you were saying, "All I want, give me assists, and I'll get goals." You ain't doing that. So do that, and it's fine. Because again, I'm not looking at him to play football. I'm looking at him. I'm not looking at him like an Estevão or like a Tike. I'm looking at you. Get goals. I don't care how you do them. Just get them.
What's your rating out of 10 with him for 10 games so far this season? What's your rating out of 10?
5.5.
5.
He's only got 3 goals. That's not enough for the. Like I said, if he was like a footballer, I would be like, okay, he's been doing all these things. So like, but I'm saying you were specifically bought purely because you score goals. You've only got 3. That's not enough.
Is that legitimate? 3 and 10.
I think so. Have I missed out?
10.
Yes, 3 goals. That's not enough.
Pete, what's your number rating?
6.5.
Yes, we're
6.5. No, we're not too far. No, we're not too far. But I think what I would consider as well is the fact that, you know, he's joining us. He's in a new team. He's in a new setup. He's not playing in the same way that Sporting would play. He has still scored goals. He has had chances for sure, and that's. I look at that more positively, because what's more concerning is when he's not getting chances. That concerns me, because I get it that it's the midfielder's job, it's the forward's job to create those chances for him. But the fact that, you know, the one when was it Declan Rice first time cross, when he's just straight across the goal and he slides to try and make that, you know, he's a bit unlucky there. The one when I don't know if it was this game or if it was another game where he spoons it over the bar after Ødegaard gives him a delicious pass, he sends it over the bar. Those are the kind of chances where you think, okay, cool, let's keep feeding this guy. Let's keep feeding him. We know there's no doubt he's going to score goals. There is no doubt, especially because of the kind of goals he's already scored this season.
I agree with you. I'm not denying that. I do think it will click. My point is that, like I said, that's why I'm not saying I'm not rubbishing him. I'm saying from now, because I think the early games I was like, they're not actually feeding you. I see you making the runs. I see you doing
some tough games too.
Yeah, I wasn't like on him for those ones. What I'm saying is, the past few games you have been getting fed. It's not like you're feeding off scraps, is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, from these points, what I'm looking at now is like, cool. Now I actually have to look at you on a like, you're not starving, is what I'm saying. So I'm not rubbishing him. I'm not throwing him away. I'm not saying stay on the bench. I'm not saying leave. I'm saying you are getting fed now. You're 27, 28. You told us that all you need is assists or chances. We're giving you that now. So I need the goals. That's all I'm saying.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. You know, the next 4 games in the league is Fulham away, Palace at home, Burnley away, Sunderland away. I think he'll be scoring goals.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he'll be back before we head into Spurs and Chelsea back to back. Like, I expect goals. He'll be tuned and ready for the North London derby and Chelsea for sure.
Can I ask the Arsenal people in the room some questions?
Go for it, man.
You in particular, Peter.
Oh,
because a couple of weeks ago, we were having conversations about the league title. You were telling us that Liverpool's transfer window was too good. We cannot compete. We cannot come close. It's too much. You were acting like it was too much of an insurmountable task to overtake the 5-game lead that they had. You are now above them.
Oh, that's not what it was about, though, was it? It wasn't about their 5-game thing. Remember, I was saying this about Liverpool before the ball was kicked.
Yeah, and I just said you were talking about their squad.
Yeah.
And at the time we had the conversation, they were 5 games ahead. And you were saying the squad that they spent money on in the summer would be too insurmountable for you guys to overtake. Do you still feel that way now that you're top of the league? Yeah,
because like I said, I think we'll get 90 points. They might get 91. That was my argument. My argument wasn't about whether or not we would amount to the amount of points or whatever it is. I just genuinely believe, like, if this is a bad Liverpool and they're 1 point off the top, that's a concern for me. Like, if you're bad, you know, like when Man City are bad, guess what? Man City are they're like 5th or whatever, they're like 6th or 7th, like something like that. When Man City were bad last year, that's what being bad should look like.
No, I think that's a silly argument.
You asked me the question, I'm giving you the answer. Arsenal and Liverpool have both. Oscar, Arsenal and Liverpool have the same amount of wins each. They've got 5 wins in the Premier League, both each. On one hand, everyone's looking at Liverpool as a disaster class, and on the other hand, everybody's looking at Arsenal like, brilliant, this is great. No, we've got the same amount of points, basically. 1 point is the difference.
Hold on. Let's just
we lost to Liverpool as well. We lost to Liverpool.
Hold on. Exactly. You lot lost to Liverpool, and people were criticizing Arsenal's title credentials. Can they do it in the big games, so on and so forth? Yeah. Liverpool have lost 3 in a row. The discussions about Liverpool are right, because people don't know where to turn, what's going on left or right. Yeah, but you telling me what you thought months ago is all well and good. I'm asking you now.
Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed.
Do you see this Arsenal team dropping points and throwing away the lead that you have?
Well, over the course of the season?
Well, we've got 30 games to go.
We've got 30 games to go.
That's a layered question, man.
But this is why I was like saying earlier, last time I was on the pod, it's like why I wasn't saying anything about a definitely Liverpool have run away with it or Arsenal run away with it. It's freaking October. I will say that kind of stuff next year. Right now, I think Liverpool and Arsenal are about the same. Technically speaking, we technically have done better because we've lost 1 less game. What about the same? The criticism Liverpool are getting now, the criticism Liverpool have been getting for the past couple of games, the same things that Arsenal have been getting when we kind of dropped points and lost to Liverpool. It's the same. It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. They're technically speaking, how it looks, the two best teams in the league. So they get out the same block of like disrespect/respect.
No, but here's
Oscar,
the difference. Though here's the difference. Sorry to interrupt, Pete. But back in Game Week 3, and it wasn't just Pete. A lot of you guys conceded and said, "Right, Liverpool running away with this."
I didn't say shit.
Better you guys did. And I said, and I stood alone in this podcast, and I stood alone in the WhatsApp group, and I said, guys, it is Game Week 3. This league is long.
Yeah.
And
You shouldn't be conceding already at this point.
It was after the last game, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't concede a damn thing. I said the same thing.
You in the comments. I remember, no, I see you. I do see you. But this league is long. This league is long, right?
Exactly.
Arsenal, but you shouldn't be conceding now, Sloppy. You shouldn't be saying.
This is the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that I didn't remember when I started, and before we get to Mirad's comment, remember where my stance began from. All of you guys remember. I hope you guys do. Because
you say if they find Isak, then they win the league. And I said,
all of a sudden, this striker became available for some strange reason. All of a sudden came in, and I said, if they get Isak, forget about it. Right now, did anybody foresee that Isak's actually not even him right now and hasn't been him? This is the guy who hasn't even turned up to the season yet. So wait, when you see the proper Isak, when the real Isak actually does stand up, it's a different. Ask me that conversation then, Oscar, because the truth of the matter is we're top of the league, happy days, and long may it continue. But the issue was not us about how good Arsenal would be. My issue was more so how good Liverpool would be.
I think that's one of the things, but that's your thing. My thing with the whole Mirad thing, by the way, saying how it's because how we were playing versus Liverpool. Liverpool, in my opinion, Liverpool weren't playing fantastic. They were doing the same way AD said, the way people are kind of lambasting them for the late losses. That's how they were playing before this happened to get the late win.
Exactly the same thing.
I won't use the word happen. That's unfair. You make your own luck or make your own whatever. But they got late goals in the same way they've lost late games. It's like one of the things where they weren't playing magnificent enough for me personally to say, with Isak is done. Because what's happened to Ekatike when his goals are kind of like leveling out and Isak hasn't started, and I kind of assumed he wouldn't because what was he doing beforehand? There's no guy, because you can even see how he's playing now. He's got flicks in here, there, but he's not match fit. Let him get match fit. You never know. He could have a really good later on in the season. But then I could logically say, I'm not saying that Gyökeres is on the same level of Isak, but I can also say Gyökeres hasn't started firing yet. I can say our left wing is still our left wing because we've got two left wingers who both are better coming off the bench than they are starting. I can say that Ødegaard has barely played any kind of ball games. Zubimendi is still living. There's still a lot of things we can both say for both teams that no one is 100% firing yet. Even saying with Saka, that is still rambling. You know what I mean? So all these things that for me personally, I can hear the point about if it's Isak that played for Newcastle and he hit the ground running straight away, it's definitely a big boost. But for me, it's not insurmountable. It wasn't insurmountable, and it still isn't for me now. For me to have like completely said, "Oh, it's like it's 100%." Main, they're just definitely going to win. That's how I looked at it anyway.
Yeah. West Ham. I mean, Nuno Espirito Santo, right? He's got a job to do in it, and the first thing
he's got a big job.
The first thing he needs to do, he couldn't wait for January to come quicker because he needs a centre forward. He does not like Callum Wilson, and he started off with what is first
Fulkrug.
Fulkrug. Is it Nicholas Fulkrug?
Word, he's still there.
Yeah. And it goes to Nuno's like this, right? When he doesn't like you, he bins you off. So Callum Wilson will be in that shop window. I bet he saw the contract about his 96 grand an appearance and said,
"It's not real."
He said, "Absolutely not." Right? So and West Ham.
Even West Ham ain't that stupid.
West Ham, are you sure?
They're desperate, my guy.
I've told you, AD. That is in all jokes aside. I said it a couple of weeks ago, if not last season. They're the worst run football club in the league by a country mile.
Oh yeah.
Hey, did you hear what I just said though? They had 0 shots on target. I know we're very good defensively, but 0. Compared
to we had I think we had 5 and we had 21 shots in total. I can't remember how many shots in total West Ham had.
It was a lot.
It weren't many. It weren't many.
It weren't many. It was not good. It was bad.
Their expected goals were something like 0.49.
It was 0. They had nothing. There was nothing happening.
Yeah. No, exactly. And when you think of people like Jared Bowen as a player that I think, on his days so dangerous. There's some players there. I mean, yeah.
Paqueta, Somerville.
Of course. Yeah. Even the one they got from Southampton, Fernandez.
That's the thing. They have got talent. It's just not.
Even Wan-Bissaka in his day.
They've got talent.
They need I mean, they've got Magassa at the minute, but they need a defensive midfield rock solid in the midfield. That's another player he's dropped is Ward-Prowse. Do you remember he had Ward-Prowse on loan at Forest?
That Ward-Prowse was awful, bro.
He had Ward-Prowse in him.
Yeah, the free kicks are dried up, so there's nothing else about him.
But it goes to show, though, Lola. Yeah, when you look at West Ham, and we talked about their recruitment policy already, but how do you enter a league season with not a defensive midfielder, with the strikers of Callum Wilson and Fulkrug, with the centre backs? I mean, my God, and also the goalkeepers.
Wait. On paper, respectfully, not let's obviously ignore how they are, but like they've got a respectable team. Like if you actually just kind of move the kind of how bad they've started, they have
relegation.
Lola, in your opinion, then, where on paper only, where would you have West Ham in the league?
I mean, as in this league, as in for the last, how many games have we had?
We've had 7.
We've had 7.
Are you just saying in general?
No, in your opinion, yeah, just on paper only.
I mean, in and around mid-table, they've got, in my opinion, like you mentioned Somerville. Somerville was a very good winger. You've got Bowen, who is, in my opinion, a capable, like, England international level. Like, what's he, a winger strike? I don't know what he is, but you know what I mean. They got
forward.
Enough attacking midfielder, whatever the hell he is. Kilman, people rate Kilman. Like, I'm not saying they rate him like how our centre backs are.
He's British. He's British. That's why.
He's British. Yeah, but he's a good enough centre back. That's what I'm saying.
He's nothing different to Tarkowski, your Keanes.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
He's worse. Because at least they'll put their head on the line for everything. He's worse.
My point is that he doesn't have to be a bricks and mortar English type of like bulldog. You know what I mean? They're man who like the kind of rough and tumble guys. He's an on the ball footballer. That's fine.
He was.
As long as his partner was like a border, which is what Maverick Panels is. Like I said, I'm not saying this is a top level team, but this is a team that's better than where they are.
Yeah, but
that was
Mavropanos, Wan-Bissaka, Dorman, Areola.
It's a good enough team. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I thought we were clear on the fact that Graham Potter really didn't get anything.
These guys. Graham Potter killed them. It's going to take a minute for them to kind of like form back to a decent enough level. But what I'm saying is, because of where obviously they're in a bit of a funk. But what I'm saying is, this is a decent enough team to kind of Nuno's a good manager. No,
he's very good. He's very good.
You can do something.
And also,
fine. Is what I'm saying. He's a good enough. This team, it's not like he's been like left like I don't know. A bunch of people who are like you all say should all be in League One or Championship. That's a lot of people who've gone before. This is a good enough team that he can do something with it, and it can be like mid-table, and it's like cool. Go again later.
I mean, it's
and also they're gonna have a lot easier.
They've gone back to a more pragmatic kind of moist kind of manager.
Yeah, that's because they like I agree with you. They are a very poorly run club. That's the club's issue. Stupid. Yeah,
Saka Moyes was a howler. He finished like 8th or 9th in there last year. It's a howler.
They got cocky. Howler. That's my one thing. They got cocky. They're like West Ham fans are very similar to Newcastle. My annoyance of them. They think they're higher than their station. They think they're better.
Especially
they do. Listen,
no, they do.
Listen, I will say this. I'll say this. Them winning the Conference League, well done, fair play, fantastic.
I 100% rate that. But the way they were moving,
rated. The way they moved, the fans moving after that, it was too much.
They were pretending as if they had their divine right to now be a top 4. That's how they were moving because they weren't.
Yeah, but like,
I
understand why a club would want progression.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying don't want progression.
But Oscar,
I'm saying don't pretend like you have some.
Like you're the big dog. You are the big dog.
Lola,
now. That's what they're saying.
They spent money though. They've spent like in terms of ambition. They've gone to a brand new stadium. Yeah.
AD. Let's not act like we don't have memories, we don't have brains, we don't think back. This is like the 4th bite of that cherry West Ham have tried to chew, where they went with the Pellegrini, where they went with the when they got rid of, they hired Moyes twice. They might end up hiring him a third time for all we know, right? They've gone the Lopetegui route. They've gone the Graham Potter route. That's 3 bites of that cherry.
Yeah, but Pete, why should they stop?
Oh, I don't think
because no. My point is, why is it not ambitious to have David Moyes and keep him there? Why is it not ambitious to what's it called? Like for example, with Nuno, because Nuno ball is not going to be nice. West Ham fans, get ready for this.
Oh, so you don't have an issue with Nuno?
I don't have it. Nuno's not flamboyance. This is not flamboyance.
I thought your issue was them chopping and changing the manager, but your issue is more the style of football.
That's what they've changed the manager basis on.
The West Ham.
Yeah, a lot of the
what's funny is when they've had a manager who's done well, they've changed him for the style of football. When they've got the manager for the style of football, they sacked him for results. So we've been down this road.
The conversation slightly changed because that's not what I was disagreeing with. Because Lola was saying they think they're some top 4 club, like they have ambition. They want to be.
No, I do that. I have no issue with them having ambition. I like Palace. Palace have ambition, but I'm saying know the level because, like I'm saying, is
know the levels, man.
I'm not saying don't.
Some more ambitious than Palace.
I'm not saying don't want to be there. I'm saying don't act like you're there now and then look down. The way they were moving is as if they're so far above. Like certain things, like when people say, "Oh, West Ham are similar to a Palace or Everton," they were acting as if they weren't. Is what I'm saying. They were jumping over and acting as if they were so clear of the team that they actually are at.
Yeah.
With saying you want to aim to top 4 or win, that's obviously. I'm saying if you should have that mission, you're a dead fan. I'm just saying the way they were moving as if they had already done it and they were clear. They were doing a lot, is what I was saying. Same with the Newcastle.
Look, Matt, West Ham were European champions. And I don't think it's crazy to want more from that point.
But what's more? What's more? Oscar's episode of what?
Who's the manager they've just hired?
Nuno Espirito Santo.
Where did Nuno finish in the league last season?
Conference.
7th? With what squad?
6th or 7th?
My point is they hired Nuno because Nuno took the team higher. He took them higher than they should.
Nuno is a smart hire.
That's what Moyes did.
We're agreeing with you.
That's what Moyes did.
We agree with you.
You're not.
No, we are.
No, we are. You're saying progress is fine. We said yes. Don't act like you are number 1, like you're the best team in the world. That's what the fans are doing there.
What is this acting thing? The only thing I know about them acting is when they talk about the West Ham way.
No, that's not. And that's how.
No. There's more.
You're not seeing how they've been moving. That's what I'm saying. They've been moving like they already have the players that are number 1 and shouldn't be talked to about in certain conversation. They have moved some of their players. West Ham fans. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this conversation up and move things on. I will just say this: the only team to score more than 2 goals against Arsenal currently sit League 1 in 11th position.
That Luton.
I'll let you figure. Oh, damn it, Lola! I was going to let them figure it out.
So have you put a curse on them or something?
the fact that
Luton
what? In League 1, Luton on League 1 is crazy.
Wait, say that stat again.
The last team to score more than 2 goals against Arsenal was Luton Town in the 4-3.
I mean, that 4-3 when Declan Rice scored the late one. Declan Rice. It was during that period of time when Luton were just kind of randomly doing really well against big teams.
Really well, yeah.
Luton just didn't care about defense. That's what Luton was.
Yeah, they just kind of said,
"It's a good damn."
That's the game that David Reyes said. He said it was the worst game in his career, and he went home to change his routine. He changed everything.
Horrible,
it was that bad.
He went to the drawing board. And just started again.
Conceding 3 goals to Luton was a madness. That was bad.
You're on banner. You're on banner.
That is crazy, man.
You're not serious if you do that. You're not serious.
You've got the 4 goals to win it, so it was fine. But that was madness.
Speaking of serious, Manchester United, guys. I'm going to ask you this: last 3 games in the league, we've won all 3. Robinho, Manchester United.
No, they haven't.
We've lost 3 home games.
Okay, continue.
Because I think they played 4 home games this season.
I can't lie. Oscar, you were
Four.
fast. He did say home games. He did say home games. he did say home.
Listen,
I home games. I heard home.
you know what happens on the stream when you talk over somebody. When you talk over somebody, the thing is when you talk over somebody, you kind of some of the words get silenced. So maybe that's what's probably happened on the chat. But Robin, are you making Old Trafford a fortress? Because I mean, you beat Burnley after the defeat to Arsenal. You beat Burnley. You beat Chelsea at home, and you've beaten Sunderland. No, that's listen, for all the games, for all the jokes and all the banter that we run on Man United, yeah, as if they don't ever win games, right? They've won 3 home games in a row.
Yeah,
considering this is a team that can't get back-to-back wins in general.
Can you repeat the whole game?
It was Burnley the 3-2, then Chelsea 2-1, and then Sunderland on the weekend.
Nah,
It's
Robin, mate. Robin, don't let it trick you out of your position.
You think he's tricking me? You think he's tricking me?
Why is it a trick? I'm giving you the statistics and I'm asking the question.
He didn't make it up. He's not lying.
How did it make up anything?
Pete, is Old Trafford a fortress?
They're undefeated in 3.
In
one of those games, they were down to 10 men.
Wait. Let me ask a Let me reword that. Yes or no? Is Old Trafford a fortress?
Listen, I've asked the question, innit? Check the banner. I've asked the question.
Yeah.
Making Old Trafford a fortress?
No, they are not. That's the answer to that. That was Ruben Amorim's 10th win. Stop it.
10 in total.
10 in total.
Out of 50.
No, out of 50 in the league. Remember, he's lost.
No, but how many games has he played?
He's played 50 games in total. That was his 50th managerial game in all comps.
And he's got how many wins in all comps?
Jeez Louise.
Probably like 15, 16. I'm looking at Europa League.
So let's argue then in the league it's about 38 games.
So
In a season.
10.
It's 30 odd. It's 30 odd. 30 odd.
So Peter, I ask you again. Is Old Trafford a fortress?
No, that's my question to you.
No, but I'm asking you. I already said no. No, and guess what? I said no. So now I'm asking you. Return question.
Well, people, listen, no matter how bad United are, actually, let me think about this. So Amorim's Premier League wins, he's got 10 Premier League wins. 50% of those are against newly promoted sides. This is horrendous behavior.
So what kind of question is this?
Behavior.
So this loaded question, get out of the way, right? The answer is no.
Listen, Sunderland, who've been on good form this season, they've been brilliant. They go to Old Trafford, wet the bed. Burnley have held their own this season. Not been great, but they've held their own. Got to Old Trafford, wet the bed. Chelsea, right? Thinking about top 4 aspirations, they go to Old Trafford, wet the bed. So, and Arsenal's game at Old Trafford, let's not act like, oh yeah, Arsenal bossed the game and we should have won it. Mate, we were sweating getting out of that stadium. We were delighted when the final whistle blew. You know what I'm saying? We were sweating in that game. So all I'm saying is, at home, Old Trafford, I mean, had you played Grimsby at home, it might be a different question. That's all I'm saying.
I know you have to say that's insane, by the way. Had you played Grimsby at home, this shouldn't have mattered either way.
At home,
that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Peter. Right, let me talk to you about the game because now we're wasting time. So here we go. A game that in Man United's history should be a routine game. And for the first time in a long time, it was a routine game. Sunderland offered nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'll tell you about this game because I was watching it whilst enjoying a paella in Madrid. This game was one of those ones where we got our chances, we missed chances, and then the chances we took were just simple. Sunderland offered absolutely nothing. They subbed on their first centre back at 38 minutes. That's the type of game that it was going. All of our players were decent. I can't really point out except one, and that is Diogo Dalot. The longer this guy plays, the longer my stress goes. My stress level is all-time high with him. He can't play football, guys. He can't play football. And I've just come to that conclusion. He cannot play football.
On Diallo quickly. When was Diallo? Sorry, how long has he been wearing the number 2 shirt? Because I just noticed that on the weekend.
He's been wearing the number 2 shirt since Phil Jones retired. So yeah,
Phil Jones. Why Phil Jones? He's
every,
4.
every week. Every week.
That's what I said.
Don't watch football.
Say again.
Every week.
Like I said since when did Phil Jones? Because he transferred to the 2 that year.
No, but like Phil Jones was for number 4. That's what I'm saying. What was it to do with Phil Jones?
No, so I'm saying when he retired, that's when I remember him going to number 2.
What about Lindelof? No, because Lindelof was number 2. Lindelof was.
Oh yeah, so that must have been the season.
Robin is.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh,
Trying to give me a shot.
Oh, that's my bad. I saw. Anyways,
because I say that because
I look bad. I look bad now.
I thought last year he wore number 20. That's why I was like, when did he become the number 2?
Yeah, 100% did. Because Lindelof was number 2.
Yeah, that's true. But that's even worse.
Hey, that's a stinker, man.
Do you know what's even worse? Lindelof has left my mind completely. Like I even forget from time to time he plays for Aston Villa. But anywho,
Aston Villa.
He plays for Aston Villa, guys. Exactly.
Yo.
Anywho, that guy cannot play football, so it is what it is. What I want to say about this game, because this game could have easily been 2-2, right? I said it at the start. Guys, having a competent goalkeeper can change your life.
Why did it take this long?
Why did it take this? This is the question I'm asking. Why did it take this long?
Is he that good, though? Is he that good?
Yeah. Are we sure he's competent?
No, but everyone, he said competent.
Let me finish.
Are we sure, Lola? Are we sure?
No, because
there's a cracking save he makes here from Xhaka when the ball wasn't even on target.
You guys need to understand that I think he had Sunderland had 2 clear chances in goal. The one from the long range where he saves it, and the one where was it the 85th, 86th minute?
Can I critique it? Can I critique that?
Let me finish. You know why? Do you know why? Because I know for a fact, it's not even an opinion. I know for a fact that if that was being there, no, that's going in. That's going in.
The only thing I'll say about the Xhaka one, Xhaka's goal was going off target. Shot was off target. So the save made it look even funnier because he saved the shot that's not even on target. That made me laugh.
Hey, look, sometimes you're he's making an impression in it. Let him do it. Let him have that little save.
They were singing, "I use my."
Do you know? That's when I said in the group chat. I said the bar's low, guys. I'm not saying he's the best thing in the world. The bar's low. You need to understand that for us, we've not seen goal. I've said this is competency because I'm asking for the basics here. A goalkeeper that can catch a ball. That's been the rarest thing in the last 2 years for a Manchester United goalkeeper. Distant passes, let me finish first and then I'll let you go. Decent passes, good distribution. Actually feel like I'm not nervous when a player, I'm not even talking about a striker, a player runs at him and he can just do things.
Robin.
Game 1.
Yeah, but Peter,
Game 1. You need to understand. But you're the one, goalkeepers union. You're the one every week giving me.
So hear me. So
you're the one giving me. Yeah, but no, but I'm also hearing your voices when you talk to me about Andre Onana and Bayern. Every week I sat here listening to you critique those 2 players. So let me and my team and my fans have a little bit of joy that we have someone that can actually just do the basics. The basics is what I'm asking.
I'm just nervous. I'm just nervous that you're jumping the gun.
At the end of the day, no one is saying here. No Man United fan is saying here he's world class. We're just thankful that someone can actually just use a brain in goal.
But Robin,
they're not even saying that he's even like levels. They're saying he's just meh, and that's all they need. And that's how bad it is.
Hold on. I just want to know, did you guys see Bertrand Traore run through the ball and was through on goal? Lemens is outside of his box. He was outside of his technical area. Yeah, that would have been a yellow if it was Maresca. He was outside to claim the ball and he didn't get the ball. He didn't get the player. I
didn't see that, so I'm not going to point to that.
You didn't see it?
Well, watch the game.
You saw it.
I guarantee you, if Raya pulled that, Lola, you'd be the first one here talking about Raya.
I'm saying
Really?
I'm not commenting on him as a people, by the way. I'm saying I can see why that, because based on who they had before, even a sniff,
Guys,
of him being not bad is why they're not.
But
they're
surely who they've had before, surely Manchester United of all clubs should just wait. Like, let's just.
What I'm saying,
no, we're not saying wait. We're not saying like he's amazing. We're saying
I don't know if he's competent.
We don't know if he's competent yet. Yeah, I heard that.
That one's fair.
No,
it's been one game. So we don't know.
But you need to understand. Remember the first Onana game when he let in that goal, and we all said,
when he killed
the halfway line.
It was the center forward.
No, halfway line. And we said, what is happening here? No, guys.
Pre-season, was it Leon?
It was the pre-season. Yes, it was Leon. So, guys, allow me for once to have at least some joy that I'm not looking at the goalkeeper and saying, why?
Next game,
It's been 2 years. 2 years.
You know what it is, Robin? It's because Oscar and I know, we'll be back here again with the goalkeeper.
If he does,
United have 3 number 2 goalkeepers. Man.
Did you see that Bertrand Traore chance?
I did. Yeah, I saw it. Listen, Oscar.
You saw what I saw.
Yes, that's what I said to Lola. I said Lola's lying. She saw it.
I didn't watch my United game. I saw like a bit of the highlights for the goal and I left that.
Don't waste your credibility on this.
I'm not wasting credibility. I'm saying
there's no one wasting credibility. You're hearing. I'm saying this is the best thing ever. I'm saying thank God.
Said that.
No, but you're acting like it. You're acting like it. I said it's competent.
You said competent. I said, do we know that he is competent? Because I don't know.
Fair. And I can say fair. I'm just saying I can see as to why. But what we're doing here. We're debating the word competence. This is how bad it is for them.
That's how bad. It's bad, guys.
Okay. If I never saw a howler, I would agree. But I saw a howler game week 1.
That's the thing. I saw a howler. Yeah, that's the thing.
Game week 1.
Because
let me see 5 games, no howlers, and then we'll talk about competition.
You know what? I hear it.
For starters. Yeah.
One game I saw of Neto, when he decided to try and handball the ball outside the box, I went mad. So fair enough.
Yeah. Fair.
But at the end of the day, Sunderland offered nothing. There's not much to this game. We got 3 points. We got Liverpool next in 2 weeks' time. What more questions do you want?
Liverpool.
Yeah, it's Liverpool next.
Where?
Where is
Anfield. It's at Anfield.
Then we'll see what he's made of in that game.
We will see what
No. But do you know what is, Lola? This is the worst thing. We don't know if he's going to start.
What do you mean?
Why?
Because Ruben Amorim came up and said, I'm rotating my goalkeeper still. And I said, don't do that. That's what I said.
You see?
Yeah.
You see, Lola? You see?
But that's the manager. That's not on thingy. That's why I said I can't guarantee who is going to be in goal. No, because I don't want to. If you ask me who I want to go, it's loud and clear. I can't tell you that Bayern Day won't start in Anfield.
I'm not blaming him for that. The manager's insane. Manager's
insane.
But Lola, you know what, Lola? We and Oscar,
maybe because you're like
and even and AD, we need Bayern Day and goal. We need it. You guys know we need that. So he is giving us maybe what we want. That's all I was saying. He says he's gonna rotate them.
Oh God.
Your manager's
because I remember when Arsenal fans were trying to pretend like it made sense when Arteta said that you want your number one to do. And everyone knew we were talking nonsense. So this manager wasn't doing for real.
Yeah, it's just nonsense. It's just nonsense,
bro. When Mikel dropped that one, and I see Aaron and I see Raya starting that Carabao Cup game. I said that's it. That's it. It's over. He started the Carabao Cup against Brighton. I'll never forget it. I said it's over. It's over. Anything else on this game before we move on?
Other than that, there's not much to say.
Can I just?
What about Tesco? You're not impressed with it?
2-2.
Let's go.
2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. Yeah, there's nothing more I can ask. He scores a goal.
Did he actually win goal of the month for you, man?
Yeah.
Sorry?
I think he did win goal of the month. Something like that.
Which goal? For which one?
I don't know if it was the Brentford one.
No, he won Manchester United's goal of the month.
Whoa, Robin, what do you mean you don't know that? That was his only goal that month.
Yeah.
Benjamin Sesko won goal of the month
Guys,
for Brentford.
So as we decided, Man United have no number one goalkeeper, But let me just let you know what one of them is on, because this is what happened. You assess, Lola. You assess.
Yes.
You assess what happened.
You know what I can't understand, Oscar?
What this is.
What I can't understand is, you know what happens? You know what happened after the situation? For those of you that didn't watch, do you know what happens after the situation? Traore gets booked
For what?
for a simulation.
Simulation. He's done.
He's an idiot as well. But also, how old is this?
I'm gonna be real, yeah. Lola, he got fouled.
Did he actually get fouled?
I mean, it wasn't a simulation. It's not. It wasn't a dive. They made contact.
How old is Lemon? How old is the keeper?
2002. 23.
Now
He's a young goalkeeper. He's a very young goalkeeper.
I'm gonna try and I'm trying to be nice because he's first. That's nonsense. That's nonsense.
No, because I saw this. He made Traore look like.
Why is Bruno Fernandes there?
2007 Kaka.
Yeah, that was my question. I said, why is Bruno there?
Look at this. What's he? He's in the air.
Yeah. It's like.
Talking about.
Do you see why I'm not sure he's competent? Do you see?
Like I said, I didn't see that, so I've now checked. Yeah, that's no. You wouldn't. I'll
sure.
wait. Let me wait some games because that's.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, unbelievable scenes, Jeff. Right. Elsewhere in the Premier League, we had Bournemouth 3, Fulham 1. Semenyo with the double.
I can't lie. I can't lie.
Second half.
I was surprised at this result.
Why?
I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like a 2-1 or 1-1.
I mean, in fairness,
battered man.
But in fairness,
in the second half, I think.
It was 3-1 late. It was like Fulham were trying to, and then they got. It's that whole kind of like punch of like it's supposed to be 2-1, it ended 3-1.
Guys, quick.
The game, innit?
Pete, do you remember that time when I called your phone and I said, "Hey,
Antoine,
take a look." I said, "Take a look."
I can't lie.
He's sorting.
Guys, he's cooking.
That goal was
cooking.
That goal.
No, the guy is pure beef cooking. Let me tell you right now. The other thing I will say, guys, the Kirkes has gone to Liverpool. Have you seen the replacement they've got for him?
They're fine.
Like a glove. Truffet, I think his name is.
Truffet. Yeah.
Truffet?
Yeah, because
whoever he is brilliant.
Because the manager has someone who's playing in the style of system that they play. He's not trying to fit someone.
My
God. He's letting the guy who can do the same thing do the same thing. There's no.
Lola, it blew my mind. I said they can't have found another one of these guys. Do you know what I'm saying? For Liverpool and Chelsea to buy. Honestly, you see your Brightons and your Bournemouths, yeah.
That's crazy.
It's just phenomenal work, man. Because I was watching this game like half an eye, but when I watched it and I started seeing I was like, who is this Don at left back that they've just replaced Kirkes with? That they don't miss Kirkes. And fair play to them, man. They've done phenomenally. They've done phenomenally well. Leeds United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Tottenham winning at Ellen Road. Quite a feisty game, this one. Quite a spicy one.
I was getting ready. I was a bit nervous.
That was quite tasty, quite spicy. Mohamed Kudus, getting the winner.
I wish Bardo did something because they were smelly in the Champions League midweek, and then they let it go.
They draw this game. These were not bad. These were good.
If there's one thing I'll give to Tottenham and like Thomas Frank and whatever in this season, there are games that they've either drawn or they've won that they would have lost comfortably. Especially the way the wind was blowing in most of these games. They've done well to actually hold their nerve.
The competent coach, isn't it?
Let's see how long it will continue throughout the course of the season.
This was Kudus' first goal. Had he not been getting goals and assists, or has he been getting assists?
Bro, I thought the same thing.
He's been getting assists.
Hey, I was thinking goals when I heard that. I was like, his first goal.
Why did I think he had three worldies already this season? I thought he scored like 3 worldies this season. I was like, wait, what am I seeing here?
It was his first goal for Spurs, and I've had him on my fantasy team the whole year.
Smelly.
I've been monitoring, bro. I've been watching. That's his first goal.
I heard it. I was like, has no one been mentioning him because everyone's been on Verts and everyone else is like, oh, Has he been doing something that I haven't noticed?
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of things for Spurs. Yeah, midweek they had Champions League football and they were away to Bodo Glimt and it was tough. Yeah, they were getting packed. I don't know if anyone saw this game. Yeah, they got absolutely packed in.
No, but
for about
in
70
fairness,
minutes.
in fairness to Tottenham, right?
Wow.
And bear this in mind. I know. Bear this in mind, right? Listen, I've seen my club go up to Bodo Glimt. Have you seen what the conditions are over there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
On a real,
It's the Arctic Circle. The Northern Lights are on full view.
You're not playing the same sport. That's how I would take it. Because if your pitch is different to what you normally play week in, week out, that's not the same sport.
What's it? 5G?
It's some G's. I don't know
When
what.
the Northern Lights are in full view,
This is the type
you
of
can't
G's
have
that-
normal grass.
There's a time of the year where they have no daylight in the day.
Wow.
Nah, man. No. And then their league is nearly finished, and they're playing in the Champions League. Also, those kind of 3G, 5G pitches are horrendous. The weather, nah, guys, it's a different sport. When you go to play Bodo Glimt away from home, it's a different sport. That's all I'll say because I've seen my team suffer up there.
But all I'll say is they were getting a 2-piece up there.
They were getting
and then they just made a few changes and figured it out, and then they ended up drawing the game. So big up them for that. However, sorry,
I was going to ask again. What Moani plays for them now? Where is he?
he's been injured. I put this in the group chat.
I forgot that.
He plays for Spurs, guys.
I forgot that.
So one of the things I was going to get onto is, first of all, the Premier League absolutely shafted them because to go away in the Champions League and then play away to Leeds. That's
at 12:30 on a Saturday.
Rioted.
No,
Yeah. No way.
12:30 on a Saturday. Some of us had Olympiacos at home and then had West Ham at home on the Saturday at 3:00. That's disrespect.
That's actually upsetting.
That's
They mugged
disrespect.
it, bro. They mugged it. But then, Thomas Frank has had to deal with a squad with so many injuries. So many. Half of his actual ballers are not even there yet.
Who's injured? So it's Moani apparently injured. Who else is out?
Kulusevski ain't touched pitch this year.
Oh, yeah.
He's at Madison.
Where's Madison?
I mean, in fairness to Madison, yeah, he's a Brockfoot. So you should have told him.
Nah, come on, man.
No, I don't. Hey, I rate him as a footballer. But he's a Brockfoot. This is a consistent thing with him.
It's a Mason Mount thing. Do you know what I mean?
Well, when it's your captain, we'll speak again.
Hey, this is new. This is what I'm saying. I call people fuck, and you can't talk as well. You know your captain.
Huh? Your captain's out here setting records.
My guy,
I've never seen someone get taken
my guy,
out so much.
you were begging. How long ago for guys 5 games in a row? You were begging. It wasn't me begging.
All right. Let's move it along. Brentford 0, Manchester City 1. I did watch this and I thought after Haaland scored in 8 minutes, I said this could get nasty quickly, and it didn't. Because another player went down, didn't he? Rodri went down again. There's another one.
He's paying for his sins, man. He's paying for his sins.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. He's a nasty footballer.
It's that
horrible person.
On like a real, it's like you get that big injury and you just kind of end up getting a bunch of small.
Never recover.
I mean, this was a hammy. Do you know
was
what
it
I mean?
hammy? I thought it was the same.
Yeah.
No,
it was a hammy. He was holding the thigh, the hamstring.
This is what happens when you play with the order of things. You're giving DMs Ballon d'Ors and you think God's not going to respond. God is going to respond. Do well with what you're given. Don't give DMs Ballon d'Ors, man.
Right. Well, the thing with City though, bar the first first 2 games, they've been wishy-washy. But Haaland has said by force, we're staying in this. It's him alone. It's him alone.
I think Haaland's. What's the stat I heard about Haaland this weekend? I said it's a joke. I think he's got 15 goals in all comps this season.
Every single game he's played bar 1 game. Every single game he's scored bar 1.
Including international. I think he's scored 15 goals.
He said by force, I'm on 1 this year.
Do you know what? He's one of the best strikers we've ever seen.
Man. He's a machine. He's an utter machine.
If he's fit, actually pairing, it's long.
I need him to score a load of World Cup goals.
Guys, he's got 12 goals in 9 football matches.
Is Norway making it to the World Cup?
That's the thing. Norway.
Ask their captain, Robin. Ask their captain.
Every day ask their captain. You just sat here telling me how Haaland's the best striker ever, and then he still plays there. So what's happening?
I hear it now, but Norway didn't make it to the Euros, so that's what I'm asking.
No, Robin, Norway never make it, yeah. But Haaland's goal tally for Norway is still crazy.
I know.
It's good at 4. It's good at 4 the other day.
Guys, in 2025, he's got 10 goals for Norway in 6 games.
You know what it is? They're just not.
Chat to me about Haaland.
It's mad. I'm not blaming Haaland at all. I'm just saying, I don't know what's going on because I've seen way worse countries make it to Euros and World Cups, and these.
That's what I'm saying. I question Norway.
Wait, worst countries in Europe?
Yeah, Oscar. We've seen North Macedonia. We've seen Slovakia, Slovenia.
Have you seen Macedonia in the World Cup? Peter, don't
Saying
lie to me.
No, we said Euros. We said Euros. Let's talk about Euros, mate.
Pandev's hairline was here.
Which Euros had Macedonia?
Agora and Pandev, man. Surely.
Like 2016.
Huh?
Fine.
There was a year that they expanded.
Macedonia were in the Euros. What are you guys talking about?
I didn't say that.
There was a year that they expanded it. I remember seeing Pandev.
Let me make a comparison. What's the difference between this Norway and Wales?
None.
Huh?
Deep it.
Average team.
Right.
If anything, Norway are better than Wales. If anything.
Wales had a star man in Bale, and then they had the second son in Ramsey, and nothing else.
Well, they had Joe Allen.
See? That's disingenuous. You never believe that.
Look what
It's disingenuous.
Look what you're saying.
Actually, man, the centre back that played for
Look what you're saying. My point
He's taking the piss. Stop burning.
if Wales can do what Wales did, Norway has no excuse.
Yeah. If Wales are making it, what's going on here?
Well, they got to a semi, right? Or to a quarter final.
One man is doing his job. The other man is
Like
Oscar. It's Georgia. It's Georgia better than Denmark. Not Denmark, Norway. Georgia.
I can't.
Because all we know is Cavaskelia. Who else do you know? Name them.
Oh, it's Cavaskelia and a bottle of rum punch. That's what they got, you know? And they're making it work. Bro, yeah. Bro, I was seeing Cavaskelia picking up the ball and just dribbling in the Euros from Central.
There's so many countries like this. Like even Hungary, like deep it. When Hungary was actually in the Euro, it's just a buzz line. Obviously now.
Yeah, just check.
Yeah,
just check.
You man, name me one Albanian player or Romanian. They've been making the last couple of Euros. Slovakia.
Binner.
Albania's been about still. I can't lie.
Northern Ireland.
Yeah, North Macedonia made 2020s. So North Macedonia were there. Yeah. So North Macedonia was there.
North Macedonia.
They made it.
I knew I didn't make it.
They made it. The wiki has said.
Oscar, you think it's a game?
You think it's a game? So why is Norway not here? Talk to us, Oscar.
Guys, I thought I was a football fan. Them Euros games I did
not watch. Was clean.
I didn't watch Macedonia in a competitive match. I've never seen it.
I actually can't believe it. Like I threw North Macedonia out there because I'm sure I saw someone from there playing. It's
when
unbelievable.
I hear Macedonia, I just think of Paul Scholes. Do you remember when he ducked?
Macedonia?
Yeah. Remember England drew 2-2 with Macedonia back in the pomp of Scholes, Neville, that team.
Was that
at St. Mary's?
Stadium
job?
I think it was St. Mary's or Stadium of Light. One of them two.
One of them. It was red stadium.
The ball goes in the corner and Scholes ducked.
That's not right.
Coward anyway.
The whole point is
at the back post.
The whole point is like Norway, you have no shame, and yes, the captain's involved, but all of you man are there in it. The fact that you haven't made it is insane. So
you know what's crazy? Like when you deep it as well, yeah. When England don't make a tournament, that's how shambolic it is. Because they didn't make 94, the World Cup. They didn't make Euro 2008. That is bad. A howler. That is actually a howler.
It's really, really bad. Really, really bad.
It's really bad. Anyway.
To not even make it, to never enter. Wow.
Exactly. Okay.
All the money you pumped into the FA for what? Anyway.
Yeah. Last couple. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Brighton 1. Bit of more of a nothing game. Newcastle 2.
When can we talk about Brighton, please?
What
in a good or a bad way?
In an awful way.
Are they back? Where they are? I don't know where they are.
You need to hold that. You need to hold that, Adrian.
Okay, hold fire. Okay, cool. Oscar, we'll hold fire. We'll hold fire for another day.
Coming from Brighton.
Where are they?
Disgrace.
I actually can't speak on them.
Yeah, didn't they beat you 3-1 or something?
But they've been packing teams in. I don't know what Adrian's talking about.
I don't think I haven't had any issues with them. So
I'll go have a look at where they are in the league.
they're being bad, fair enough, but I don't know. I haven't been watching like that.
They're 12th.
Yeah.
1-2, drawn 3, lost 2.
Peter, we will revisit this. Don't worry.
Jeremy?
Do you know why? Do you know why? Year on year, everyone's in Brighton's backsides. Then when I ask for the produce, when I ask for European football, I don't see it. But then every year, they'll just sell their best player and then replace him with an 18-year-olds. At what point are they going to say, you know what? The top 4 is opening up for us, Let's go for it. Oh, no. Europa Cup.
Bro,
Get Europa Cup.
They don't
Get
keep
Europa
a
Cup 2
player.
years in a row.
As soon as there's a good player in the season, they don't keep him.
Yeah,
So
You got to keep buying him.
Why don't they keep him?
Brian have a pattern of like fumbling near the end and then people ignoring it because they sell someone.
Listen,
Lola, they lost 7-0 last year.
Brighton. I will agree with Adrian when I say Brighton are Europa League worthy. They are.
It should be
I
conference.
don't disagree. I don't disagree, but I don't criticize them when they don't make it.
Yeah, I don't care enough about them to answer.
Wait, okay, Peter, you say that Hertzler was allowed to lose 7-0 and nobody said a word about it.
Who did he lose 7-0 to?
Forest.
I do remember that.
He held Corn, didn't he? Yeah.
Okay, but no, it's fine. We all love Brighton, don't we? We all love them. Okay.
Was it them they held 7, but then didn't they slap someone else really like a large margin as well?
Yeah, I think
I can't forget 7, Lola, I'm afraid.
No, I'm not saying forget. I'm saying wasn't it there was like a chain where it was like they got
Correct.
slapped and then they went and
there
then
was that trio. Yeah, I think they gave Southampton 7.
Southampton, one of them teams, yeah, where it was like
You're right, because they gave someone Corn and then they held Corn afterwards. I remember that for sure. Okay,
Pete, can I take us on a little detour?
That's like half of Forest XG.
very quickly, go on. Take us on that detour. I was about to say something else.
Tell your attention to the
Crazy.
screen.
Oh my, hey, I'm not going to this tour. Sugar.
what are you showing me?
This is England are held to an embarrassing 2-2 draw by Macedonia.
Hey,
Oh my
Wait.
god!
Oscar.
Wait for it. Let's.
It's just a minute printer. This is old.
Sure. Stephen is near the end of his career, but he was not to blame for a very good goal. Well, overlooked was Paul Scholes, who is not only too small to be on the back post, but ducked to almost half his size to avoid the ball. If anyone should be having a hard time, it's him, not Seaman.
Oh my god!
Yo, I see Alan Smith on that team sheet. That is crazy. Okay.
What was that lineup actually? Out of curiosity.
We need to just do an old football podcast. Man.
Yeah, we should do an old England one, maybe, or something like that.
I can't find the lineup. I'll have to look it up.
Okay, Newcastle United 2, Forest 0. Okay, couple of questions on this. Yeah, first of all, Voltemader's penalty
PR
was outrageous.
What have I told you guys about Voltemader?
That penalty kick, Oscar. I'll say this though, in that game, he missed 2 stinkers. I'll say this in that game. He had 2 stinkers.
Oscar. However, he's 2004 Prime Barclays, guys.
He should have been in a partnership with Shola Amiobi at that Newcastle side. That's what he should have been.
He rasped the penalty, top bins. He just rasped it.
Did you see how he kicked the ball as well? Because he didn't kick it like a swing.
It's like I don't know what he did to it, but it was cool.
I don't know how he did it. It's
It's like
fantastic.
a laser.
Already.
I think he's got 3 and 3.
I think that's his third.
3 or 4?
I think it's his third. I think.
Yes,
Did he score in the Champions League?
3.
Did he score in the Champions League?
Potentially, they beat someone 4-0.
No, I don't think he did.
No, he did. There was like a.
Yeah, he beat my boys, Willian Estevão at Lotte Park. It was a very tough.
Were you there?
I was at work, man. I'll try to get out, but what happened?
I can't lie, Robin. Your boys got smacked up. That was a.
They got smacked out.
He's got 4 goals in 7 this season.
Hey, he's doing
4 and 7.
He's doing. He's replacing the goals clearly.
Also, for those that care, he has one of the best Instagrams in the game. Go look it up.
I'll have a butch.
Go check for yourself.
I will say this, guys. Bruno Guimaraes should not be allowed
He
to
said
play
I'm
football.
good.
Bruno Guimaraes should not be allowed to play football. He's a thug. Did you see what he did before he scored his goal?
No,
He
I don't watch the game.
Bro, do it now. All of you go on YouTube, Twitter now, and go find the challenge he puts on Morgan Gibbs White before he scores. Gibbs White was on the floor unconscious.
I don't need to because I've been saying this for time. That team is it's just done.
He got man of the match.
But like,
he got man of the match.
No, I'm not doing that. I know he's got tech, but he's very blatantly. Obviously, he's not Joe Linton level.
No, Oscar.
And I've been saying it.
I just think Arsenal fans calling Newcastle players thugs is like Spider-Man meme.
No, it's not. It's
you guys are both thugs.
It's not.
It's two thugs calling each
Not
other
the
thugs.
same thing, and you know,
No, it's
This is
not.
black on black crime.
This is not black. on
Oh, change that one. Change that one.
When Gabriel put an elbow to the head, he punched Voldemort in the head.
black. Oscar, we've seen Guimaraes do this to Jorginho, and then
He punched him in the head.
he punched Jorginho in the head.
Firstly, I'm not denying that. But
I'm all for it, but Pete, I'm all for it.
My thing is,
Brother.
it was owed because every single time they've been punching up our man actively.
Bro,
It was a receipt.
Jorginho got
receipt.
forearmed in the middle of the pitch. He got forearmed by Bruno.
It was a receipt.
Like this, it was owed. So
Go watch the challenge.
I just want to hear referee conspiracies. That's it. I don't mind argy bargy. I don't mind getting your lick back. I just don't want to hear referee conspiracy. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying that one. I'm fully aware that if Baltimore would have gone down, I would have said.
Hey,
James is
I can't lie.
in the new Anfield.
I can't lie, Pete. It's a cheeky jab still.
Is that what you're calling it? You're calling it a cheeky jab. You're a disgrace.
But he was telling us about towels. He was telling us about the rules of towels. But you didn't want to talk about the punch to the head. You didn't want to tell about that one.
You know what it is?
Listen, guys. But
Newcastle's the one team where I will openly say I don't care about like the rules because only against this team. Because every single time when we get punched in the back of the head, tackles to the knee to Saka consistently, by the way, every single time, punches all over the place. Somehow Newcastle get away with it. You know the whole rule about how you can't sarcastically clap at the ref.
Yeah.
And call the ref and then it's clapped in his face and nothing happened. So for me,
Oscar.
Also at home, I'm not hearing it.
You don't remember the dark arts gimmick? You don't remember when Ben White was tripping people up in the middle of the line? You don't remember when he was ungloving goalkeeper's gloves? It was dark arts then, wasn't it? The moment something goes against Arsenal, it's letters to the PGMLO. Do you remember? Look at West Ham's penalty. Look at that West Ham penalty. Look at where the contact started and look at what was given.
I'm
say no more.
I'm not hearing that one. Because last season, when the exact same penalty happened to Lewis Skelly, everyone was saying it was penalty. So I'm not hearing it. That exact same thing happened to Lewis Skelly. Everyone was saying it was penalty. So I'm not hearing it.
You see?
But you don't bring it up when it's Arsenal.
There's no but.
You don't ever bring it up when it's Arsenal.
No, we did. We put it up last season, and
said this is what you lot do. You lot always bring it up.
We're an hour 57. We're just looking at the penalty now.
Same thing happened versus us, and you said it was a penalty. So I'm not hearing it from you guys trying to pretend and point score. Because when it was happened to us, you said it was fine. So let's leave it.
This is Bruno Guimaraes. This is Morgan Gibbs White. I want you to watch this. Bang.
Flag on the play.
He's dead.
They went and played on.
Oscar, he scored the goal. He scored. That's how he scored his goal. He takes the ball and he scores.
They didn't pull it back. They didn't even check it. Did he check it?
No, they didn't check it still.
Hey, he's a thug, man.
From the minute that ball was released, he went on and scored top bins afterwards.
Okay.
Hey. Just a disclaimer. Hey, David, whenever you see this footage back, make sure you blur some things because I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
Wake up.
The one thing I'll give Bruno, one thing I always say, unless you had the whistle, I expect you to continue playing the football though. There was no whistle played, so he did the right thing on scoring, but it should have been brought back.
The question I'll have on this though, last question on this: will Ange Postecoglou make it to Stamford Bridge or against Chelsea next week?
Hey, he's not won a game
because I don't think he's going to be there.
Really?
He's 007 as a manager.
You know what it is?
Yeah, he is.
I even thought he'd get sacked after this. The owner obviously had an Olympiacos loss. I'm thinking he's already heated. And then they come see Forest lose again. I thought he's just going to light your fired.
He's gonna hire a gun. This guy's nuts. Listen, he's not gonna make it. Newcastle, Forest played Chelsea at 12:30 after the international break. He will not be the manager.
Oh wow.
The home fans were singing "You're getting sacked in the morning."
Yeah, that's never
against
a
the
good sign, man.
what was their game midweek? They lost.
They played
3-1.
Michelin.
They lost 3-2 when they were
3-2 for
Michelin.
But
But this is, do you know what though?
Yeah,
I have no sympathy. I have no sympathy. Do you know why?
Yeah,
For who, though? For
Being
yeah,
for Forest.
It shouldn't be.
They shouldn't be there. They shouldn't be there.
But here's the real thing. They shouldn't sack Nuno. Let's just have it right.
Oh yeah.
Sacking Nuno was a madness decision. Right.
They get what they deserve. They get
what they deserve.
That's what you get for hiring Postecoglou. You lot are freaking mentalists. Right. Everton 2, Crystal Palace 1.
The streak is over.
The streak is over.
The end of the streak. Oh.
It was a game of two halves, man. Honestly, Palace were dominant in the first half.
Football normally is, mate.
Killing. It was one for the ages.
He's mugging you off.
He is mugging you off. I'll let him have that one. But Jack Grealish gets his first goal for Everton.
I
It
saw
was
that
incredible
goal.
scenes.
It was a winner.
Yeah.
It was a winner. I'll put it's a winner. So we let him have it. It was a winner.
We'll let him have it.
Let me watch it now.
Iliman Ndiaye was phenomenal as well, and he's been brilliant so far this season.
He's a baller.
And finally, Aston Villa versus Burnley 2-1. Daniel Marlin with the 2 goals. Aston Villa won 4 games in a row, by the way.
I haven't played
Is it time to stop worrying about them now?
It was time when I told you it was time.
Yeah.
There was no worry. It was just more fun of them having just being.
It is funny.
It was just funny.
They've got far too much quality, man.
Right. What's wrong with Ollie Watkins? Can anyone explain to me what's happened to him?
He had the energy because it was what happened. How old is he? 31.
He turns 30 in December.
Cool. What he was running on was like, I'm a good level striker who's in this period of time where if I play at my best, another club will come and get it. Never happened, so now it's going back to normal.
Wow.
That's low. The guy has 70-odd Premier League goals. That's
I
hard.
didn't say his normal was bad. I'm just saying the high he had.
Okay, fair.
So now we're just regulating back.
No, but he's been bad this season. This ain't his normal.
He'll regulate out as what he normally does. He'll be fine.
Fair.
Okay, guys, what is your goal of the week?
It's only one.
I'm going Semenya.
Semenya.
Oh, give it a rest.
Semenya's goal was cracking.
Moises
Cliver's goal was cracking as well.
It was Moises Caicedo.
And you have free will to vote that way. I'm probably not going to win. I'm just saying I prefer Semenya.
Yes, Lola. Hey, tell you what, Mason Mount was an excellent finish, you know.
Yeah, it's a good finish. Yeah, very good finish.
Tech, good tech. Wrapped around the defender.
I haven't seen this
Cliver's goal was good, man.
It was good. It was good.
It was a very good goal.
It was good. It wasn't jump out the seat worthy. That's what it wasn't jump out the seat worthy.
Why not? It was out the box as well. Clean strike. Very good goal.
I want to give an honourable mention to Voltemada because that penalty was sensational. Penalties might not even look that great, but I tell you what, he made it look so special.
No, bro, he made the keeper stand still. That's impressive to me. But you don't want to keep it stand still or stays in the middle. Don't those penalties scare you?
They must do. No, they must do. Because you haven't moved, bro. But then that means they're rooted. They're just rooted. They're on the heels.
The spot. On a Levi thing.
No, but do you know what it is about me? That's
saucy.
Yes, AD.
Just put. But that's what I say about penalties. I always say about penalties. Just put the ball in the net. That's so easy to do. None of this long. Oh, what?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Oh no! I'm just watching highlights. I got to knock that guy already. That's crazy.
Okay, goal of the week is Moises Caicedo at Stamford Bridge against Liverpool.
Well deserved, man. Well deserved.
Player of the week.
That was incredible.
Yeah, player of the week. He's on
I'll tell you what, Caicedo's up there.
I'm going Semenya.
I'll go Semenya.
Semenya.
I'll give an honourable mention to Zubimendi because he came on and changed the art. It was phenomenal. Lovely.
You know what? Fairs. Because when we looked at the lineup, we were like, this is very encouraging from Arteta. But then Zubimendi is the one that flipped the game on its head, ironically.
More impactful, yeah. What was your votes, guys?
That's a Semenya.
Yeah, Semenya, definitely.
Oh, wow. Semenya all the way. Excellent.
Yeah. Well, he won it, and it was 2 goals and an assist.
Yeah, man, he smashed it. Team of the week? Who's your team of the week this week?
I think
definitely
I'll give it
Chelsea.
to Chelsea. I think I'll give it to Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Big game,
For the
big win.
circumstances as well.
Big
Yeah,
game,
big game, big win.
good. I think they were. It wasn't like a. It didn't feel like a. Yeah, sometimes you can have 2 big games and it's like it felt like a fluke kind of thing. No, they were generally very good.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think I put it to you like this:
Okay.
you'd say Action Pong playing is crisis stations alone. He then goes off, and they still
Goes
find a way to
down.
dig it out. No, I
Also-
picked them up. Big up Maresca as well.
Hey, quickly, Oscar. Badiashile, are they actually injured, or was it like a?
I think they're like precautionary knocks. I know Badiashile, like he pulled there was an over the top ball to Salah. He said,
Oh,
"Yeah, that's it,
God.
I'm done." He said, "I'm done." He said, "I'm not," because he's not meant to be in them channels. He's not meant to be there.
It looks like crap though, isn't it? So he actually pulled something.
Yeah,
Mm.
it did. I think they'll both be fine. I think
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
So timing wise, probably better to have it now than like if there's a game next week. So
Cool. Chelsea is your team of the
Badiashile's
week.
our best centre back, by the way. I've been saying it, but
so
He's
have I.
awful. And he's awful.
shaming me. It's him
He's
having
awful.
rating and he's shaming me.
He's still terrible.
Chelsea,
Chelsea.
Oscar, that's a scary comment, man.
Chelsea is the team of the week. Who's not that
you
guy
saw
this week?
it in the flesh. You saw it in the flesh, Adrian. How scary
I've
was
got
it?
one.
For fun, I should have been, but
Guys,
you
who's not that guy?
I've got one. I
Can
think
I
it's
just
an
get a
L
quick
for
one
football,
based on
really.
what I-
Yeah.
Based
You
on
go.
what I just saw, yeah. Did you not see the penalty that Lacroix gave away?
Oh, it was horrendous.
Yeah, what happened?
It-
How bad was it?
horrendous.
So firstly, Palace are so in control of this game. Palace
They
are
smashed the first
dominating
half.
Everton. They have
Yeah.
chance after chance. I could have given this to Ismail Assar or Mateta because these guys missed stupid chances. Lacroix, I can't even describe it to you, Lola. He's the wrong side of the wrong side. Like he has no business being where he is.
Do you know,
Yeah.
Oscar? You
Did
know
it?
a foul.
Oh.
You know a foul is going to be bad when you're going in like almost 2 feet. You're going to bring someone down in the penalty area. You then pull your legs
Yeah.
back and your knees take the player out. That's
No,
how bad
the-
this challenge was going.
You just have to go and
You
watch
have
it.
to watch
It's
it.
one of the
It's-
worst penalty giveaways I've seen this season.
It's up there.
It's so bad. So
really.
bad.
Yeah, it's up there.
I,
It's up
I,
there.
I'll tell you what, though.
oh, go on, AD.
That's my centre back. But yeah, we'll go on. I want him. Pause. But that's what I want to answer.
Hey yo, ref.
That's fine. That's fine. Ernest is burning his whistle, I'm sure.
But yeah, I like Lacrosse.
Maxi Lacroix, proper. I want him.
You guys you like him because he's light skin and French. Let's be real.
Hey, relax.
Yeah, so yeah.
All right.
Listen.
Order.
I've got two. I've got two.
Let's not lie.
Why is it real? Everyone even rates he's not the best one on the team as Gray. Is he not, Doc?
Yeah, exactly. So why are we talking about Lacroix?
Because he gave away the penalty. You pulled up.
He's a real man.
You brought him up.
He's 6'4" for starters. What's that?
You said that's the one you won. That's crazy.
Yeah, 6'4" for starters.
Speaking of not that guy, Bracker just reminded me of the NFL. I forgot who the player's name is. So last week, there's an NFL player who was running down for a touchdown, and before he gets to the end zone, he starts dancing. The ball comes off his hand, misses the touchdown. Lord of Heaven, he did it again this week. Can you believe it?
He danced again.
2 weeks in a row, he's there celebrating like this. Yeah, the ball's not even over the line.
We're getting fined.
Find his name.
You're getting a fine. You're getting a year's worth of a fine. You're getting a year's worth of a fine. Are you insane?
I know he played for the Cardinals, so I'm just trying to work out who is.
All right, guys, I've got 3 things as I remember this week. First of all, my first not that guy goes to AS Roma, because how are you getting 3 pens, 3 penalties,
Yeah.
and you miss all 3? No, that is stupid.
Never seen
Secondly, I've never seen that. Secondly, what's going on at Rangers? Come on, guys, what is happening there?
No, guys,
I'm seeing managers getting escorted with police.
Listen, there's a lot of questions. I said in
There's
the
a lot
group
of
chat.
questions happening there.
I don't know if you lot answered me. I said in the group chat, what's he doing? Why is his car at Falkirk away? He should be on the coach.
Whoa.
The thing is, do you know what it is? I think he arrived on the coach. I just don't think he's allowed back on.
But they said
Yeah. Well, but that must mean he must have had that inkling that his time was up.
But yeah, sorry, Russell Martin. It's been a howler from you.
Hey, by the way, can we get onto that con man? Because that's what he is. He's a con man that's been cosplaying a football manager because he was awful for Southampton. He was historically one of the worst managers we've ever seen. Historically, he somehow bluffs a job at Glasgow Rangers, right? Whatever we think of the SPL, that's a team of heritage, of pedigree, right? He's got them in the you know the SPL. They split their league into two halves. He's got Rangers in the second half, meaning when they get to their they have like a playoff sort of system, meaning the highest Rangers can finish is like 6th. Anyways,
that is wow,
guys, they're 8th in the Scottish Premier League. That is
out of 12 teams. What are we doing there?
And listen, I know Celtic will probably be laughing at that. They're no better. Hearts are top of the league. That's a shambles. Guys, here's the guy I was talking about. His name is Amari Demacado. Have a look. Read it and weep. Okay? Look at this.
Mute that.
He's en route, yeah?
Pete, mute the thing.
Mute the thing.
I didn't know you guys could hear it. I didn't realize you could hear it.
Wait, what? So he just drops the ball?
Look. Hi.
But
you know what I found?
Wasn't he in?
No, but he didn't. He didn't.
He didn't like plant himself in it. So if he gets moved out of it,
I don't think he had two. I don't think he had 2 feet standing with the ball in his hand.
Oh my god!
Do you know what I found out? Yeah, do you know what the score in that game was at that moment? It was 21-6 to Arizona Cardinals over the Titans. Do you know what the final score was?
No, they lost.
Arizona 21, Titans 22.
Get out of my face.
Hold. Titans' first win of the season as well. Hold.
PR, that's Hall of Fame worthy. I'm so sorry. I don't think I've seen anything like it.
What's the thing? Amari Demacado, you are in. It's up there because you did it 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row, he's done that.
No, but the fact that they were in such a comfortable lead and then they lost the game by such a fine margin, he's in there. He's in there.
He's definitely in there. But yeah, Russell Martin's there. Definitely.
Yeah. No, my next one, my final one for tonight goes to the football body that is UEFA. Because why are you saying we are opposed to letting 2 league teams play their football, one in Miami and one in Perth? And then you say we're still going to accept it. I don't know if you've seen the full statement, but they said we have reiterated its clear opposition to domestic leagues playing outside of their home country. However, given the relevant FIFA regulatory framework, so they're blaming FIFA for this, that's currently under review. It is not clear and detailed enough that UEFA committee reluctantly has taken the decision to approve on an exceptional basis for Serie A and La Liga to play their games overseas. Official league competitions. If you don't like it, don't approve it. No, I'm so sorry. This is an L.
Yeah, it's an L. It's a shambles. Football is such a shambles, mate, for things like that. It's a dead sport, bro. Man are playing in Perth, blood.
I mean,
and where?
It's a Serie A game in Perth.
I mean, congrats to the Australians get some games.
Imagine, yeah, but what do you mean? They got their own
preseason. They got preseason.
Listen, watch your
Can I drop another one?
Although I'm a hypocrite because obviously, I'm loving the NFL in London right now. So
yeah, but they already are.
But even that's there. That's
no, but think about it, guys. That's a howler. Yeah, they're playing everywhere.
Yeah, but that league is fully about that. I mean, they got the breaks for the ads. They got the thing, everything.
They have a game in Munich. They've got a game in Brazil.
They had a game in Brazil.
Yeah.
That makes sense for that league, though. So.
It's getting ridiculous now, man.
Have teams just uproot and leave and go to another city?
That's crazy. If you was a St. Louis Rams fan, that's it. You're done. There's no St. Louis team.
I've got another. Not that guy, or maybe a 2-in-1 special. Yeah. The first one goes by the name of Becalis Merlinis Alamanza.
Cardi B.
Oh, right.
It sounds familiar.
I think sounds awfully familiar.
Alamanza.
What's she done?
Nika Mirage, come to the front.
And them two have been moving.
They've been moving mad. They've been moving mad still.
Listen.
It's made me feel kind of sad,
No, because it's pathetic. Because basically, all it is, is Cardi had her album coming out. She's gassed. Everything's going on. Number one. Nikki and her. I was going to say something rude, but I'll let it slide. Nikki decided to go and get in her 40-plus-year-old woman self. Got all annoyed by it. Had a little bit of a sniff, and then was just gone on a Twitter rampage. And then Cardi being Cardi, she's easiest to bait. So then she ended up going back and forth with Nikki. Nikki then came for Cardi's daughter, talking about how she's a roach and she's black and all this stuff. And then Cardi was like, fine. You're going to talk about my daughter. Your son's favorite color is 5, and he went left, and they both talk about each other's kids. A whole lot of things.
That line.
That was mad, man.
Horrible. It's ableist. It is a little funny though. So that's a bit. I'm like, it's one of those ones where it's horrible.
I hated the fact that it was funny. I hated it.
It's still bad from them. You're both women. But I'm looking at Nikki saying Cardi didn't start this one, which I find great on her side. Like, she was just enjoying her album coming out. You, who hasn't released an album in how long, you are 40-something. You are a 40-something-year-old woman, and then decided to spend your time going at a woman's kids on your son's birthday, because what? It was weird. But they're both insane, though, so, you know, I've been blocked Nikki for a while. She's too grown for this, and it's weird.
Piss poor. Guys, that wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been sensational. It is the international break, unfortunately, so you'll be left without any football.
It's the big one, guys.
Well, England-Wales on Thursday.
I don't give a monkey about it.
That's what I thought you meant.
This is. I swear, this is the. Uganda have their important World Cup qualifiers.
Oh, do they?
Must win. We got Botswana on Thursday, and then Algeria on Tuesday. But Algeria are already through, so
I can't lie. So the second that Nigeria decided to displace me, I stopped caring. So I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah. What's it called? We got
huge, man.
Hey, come on the cranes. Let's go, man.
Wait, is that not on Independence Day?
Oh no, don't say that.
Yeah, don't say that.
I think you're right, bro.
I think he is correct.
Botswana versus Uganda on Uganda Independence Day.
Independence Day,
win game.
It's a must win.
No, it's disrespectful if you don't. It's an insult if you don't.
Are we home or away?
Away.
I'd ask if Botswana are good, but then I'm like, it's AFCON, so it's one of those ones where
Well, Botswana are not good. They're 5th in the table. Only Somalia is beneath them. Shout out to my Malis. But the games are must win. The games are must win for Uganda, both of them.
We'll look forward to dissecting that one next week, guys. And on the Top 4 podcast, we'll probably do a bit of a quiz as well if you lot are up for it. Thank you very much for joining us this week. We will see you next week. Until next time, we are out. Peace.